Hello, one and all. I am Breaking Up Brad.
I'm Matt Mellish.
I'm Ethan The Artisan.
And I'm Block.studios.
And we are the Stud Buds.
Woo!
Stud Buds back together. Stud Buds back together. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming out today. We are the Stud Buds, of course. You can't, that's who we are.
You can't miss us, guys.
Yes, you can. So after an amazing episode last week with a guest, we were sadly down Zane, and I guess he came back from the dead because it's Zane is back. Woo!
Sorry, guys.
Back from the dead.
I did not die, and I wasn't trapped.
Wait,
it was just a decision to stay.
Zane was trapped on Bear Mountain.
Last week on the show that we were joking that Zane had a changed into Stacy somehow. There was some joke about that.
Yeah.
He was stuck on Echo Base. He was
stuck on
Zane, I didn't know you changed back. You had a sex change last week. You became Stacy, and then you changed back, and you grew the beard really quickly.
I don't have this. I changed the hair, everything. As we grew a beard.
That hormone medication that you're taking, jeez, crazy.
All right, we're going so far off. We're so far off.
G-rated content, Matt.
You can't miss us.
You can't miss us.
So from the sounds from the pre-show, we were all talking about like we all had a big week. So Matt, starting with you, what did you purchase this week?
Nothing. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Okay. So
fine.
Yesterday,
Ethan, how are you doing?
I purchased a lot this week, guys, and I feel terrible. But maybe you guys can help validate my habits here.
Oh gosh, I was probably worse. Let's have a competition.
Well, I'm sure you were. I'm sure. Let's not make it a competition because I know you have somewhat of a discount there, buddy. So I went to the Lego store yesterday. And there have been a lot of things that I've been wanting, and Double VIP Points was my outlet. And I also, gas prices are getting higher, and the nearest Lego stores are like an hour and a half away from me at the moment. So it's hard for me to travel back and forth. But the whole reason I went was to get this bad boy.
Woo!
You went for the train?
Woo! So I really have been wanting this set, guys, and you know that I have. It's something that I know. It's something that I've really wanted for a long time, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. But when I knew it was retiring, I had to, because I eventually do want to get the Disney Castle, and I want this to sit next to it. I could even use this as like a Christmas train if I really wanted to. And
is the train motorized?
Yes.
We're gonna have to talk about motorized trains here soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna become the train guys here pretty soon.
But fun fact: on Bricks and Pieces, you can buy the train motor for $28.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
It's way more expensive at stores, though.
I know. I feel like it is. Well, I also want to eventually buy extra tracks for this thing as well.
Yes, and those are pretty cheap too, actually. Surprisingly.
Yeah, they're about $15, I think, at the Lego store, and at Walmart. I want to say I can find a way to get them on sale eventually. Yes, Dane?
I have a question.
Yes.
I have questions for you.
Oh boy.
Okay. So a question is, can you get any Lego train tracks, or does it have to be is it a specific track for that train?
I asked them that. Older trains, vintage trains are different. These new trains are all the same.
Yes. So if you get the extra,
line.
Every extra track box you see at Target, Walmart, Lego, they're all can connect up to it. And most of the sets, the cargo train, passenger train, and Disney train, and I think even the crocodile train.
Does that thing run? Does the crocodile train run?
You can buy motors for it, and it shows you how to stick them in.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
But it doesn't come with Lego track. It just comes with a display track, but you can put it on Lego track. And I think the Hogwarts Express, you can also set up to be motorized, and it will work on a track. They always build the trains the same width to fit on the track.
Yeah. They're not retiring the Lego Hogwarts train yet, right?
Not that I know. I haven't seen or heard anything.
Not yet.
From
Not
Lego.
Yet.
That's a train I want. Sorry.
You have to motorize that yourself because you have to mock it up a little bit. Yeah. I just want to set your expectations, Zane. But I really want the Disney Castle. I'm a big Disney fan. I as you know, I was a Disney cast member for about 7 months while I did the Disney college program. This is the Disneyland train. I'm well aware. I worked at Walt Disney World. But I still like it, and I wanted to go with the castle. And I hope that one day they make like the Tree of Life or the Epcot Ball or like the Hollywood Tower of Terror. And I hope that I could one day display all those things or maybe mock them up. Who knows?
Ooh.
But then that's not all, folks. We're just getting started.
That sounded like the small thing.
Well, no, that wasn't small. That was the biggest thing. But I just kept kind of going.
I will make you feel less bad. Oh, nice.
I got the Lego Marvel Advent Calendar because I really wanted the Infinity Gauntlet to go with my Big Fig Thanos. And it's funny because back in the day, all of the stones that come with the gauntlet on the Christmas tree, they were in separate sets. And when Infinity War came out, and like all together, that whole line, you had to buy them all in order to acquire all the stones for the gauntlet, and that was like a couple $100. But now they all came in $140 set for the Advent Calendar.
I can't find the Star Wars one anywhere.
It sells out pretty quickly just because of how popular Star Wars is.
Exactly.
I mean,
Costco.
I've gotten that and the Harry Potter one. I'm more excited about the Harry Potter one this year, though.
That one's good this year.
I was
especially since it's a board game. But yeah,
is
sorry,
it?
Go.
That's cool.
Yes,
that's really cool.
It is.
I didn't know that. I was going to buy Santa's sleigh, but they were all sold out. I'm not surprised they were all sold out. And in all honesty, I probably would have felt even worse if I would have bought that. But I bought some animals.
I want that. I want those.
I got pigs. I got chickens. I got a guitar. This is my country. Guitar? My country figures.
Wait.
I got a snake.
We'll talk about that after.
And I got a rat.
Oh.
Because there were, you could put 5 in each one because there were 5 things.
And no matter where you go, you can get 15 parts in a case.
Yes.
That is.
And I was really happy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to do that for a while. Yes. Yeah. And Ethan, you and I looked on Bricks and Pieces the other day. We were looking at chickens.
$1.50.
They're too much. They're too much there. This is a much better way of doing that. Then,
it keeps going.
This is the last thing. I got some Pick-a-Brick.
That's my favorite.
I packed them in a pretty good way. I had some help.
Webs on your wall.
So this has spider webs. We filled it. Okay, so first of all, I went with a friend. We had a lot of fun doing this.
Wow, he didn't invite us, guys. We should be pretty offended right now.
Yeah, we're not friends.
She did a great job. I will say that. She's very logical in her methodology. I am not. I was just kind of like starting to cram things in, and she's like, you're wasting space. So, the big glass panels. I don't want to take it out yet because I want to make a video about it.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
So huge glass panels, and then you can see the leaves in there as well. She put them inside of the glass panels and then put the green leaf pieces in there as well. And then we just filled it with spider webs and the green flowers. Then this one, we did a lot of bricks. There's a lot of coral, sand green.
Coral. Ooh.
There's some brown, some tan. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. And I feel like I really got my money's worth because these are really heavy. And I've never done it in this manner before. And I was glad to finally take some time. We were there for like 2 hours. Just like packing, stuffing them full. And I had a blast.
If you ever want to get leaves, if you make them into piles, you can connect them with the grooves down.
That's
you can really
cup.
Yeah, you can really fill up a cup with leaves. But that's awesome.
Well, these were the green flower studs.
Oh,
they were just studs. So I filled that to pack as much as I could in the
cup. I would buy that Pick-a-Brick cup. It's got good stuff.
But yeah, I had a blast. I spent a lot of money. I didn't even look at the bill. So yeah.
I can tell you exactly how much that is worth right there.
You don't want to know.
I went to the Buffalo Lego store and they had really good pieces.
Oh. Buffalo in New York?
You didn't invite me. You came to New York. You son of a gun.
You would have had to drive a long time, and I figured you were probably working.
I was, but it was still a nice invite.
Anyway, so that was my week. I had a lot of fun. I have a lot to build, and I don't think I'm going to build this anytime soon. But It's something that I wanted to add to my collection before it retires. And I was surprised to see that it literally said retiring soon right on the shelf. It was nice that Lego did that.
Yes, there's a lot of stores I've seen recently that are putting that retiring soon. And it's something they've been doing more. If you look for the yellow sheets, green means new, yellow, red means on sale, and yellow means retiring soon. Just for those people.
Ethan, how was your week?
Yeah,
okay, I'm going to start with a story.
Oh boy,
I got a poly bag,
which means you bought City Mario or.
I asked.
Oh my gosh. You son of a gun.
Okay. Famous.
Not fair.
They don't know. Okay, so first I start out my week. This was $40 on Amazon, so $10 off. I thought, that's a tree. That's a cool tree.
I get a text from Ethan, $10 off bonsai tree on Amazon. I'm like, don't you dare convince me to buy something else.
I just bought a lot.
I got the pink frogs.
Pink frogs!
Oh yeah, I forgot it comes with pink frogs.
So
a whole bunch of them.
Bad cover band.
Pink frogs.
It's a good looking
like Pink Floyd,
Pink
but
Frog.
It's
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
What's your name? The Pink Frogs. Wait, what?
So that's cool. So it looks like I'll have.
Yes, it's great.
So that was from Amazon. That was on Amazon.
And then I went to the Lego store on Monday.
Is that when you get the poly bag?
Yes.
You're getting your days mixed up here, Ethan.
Yeah.
Your story's all over the place.
Okay, continue the story. That makes it great, Ethan.
I got the Stranger Things set.
Oh, is that retiring? That's retiring, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You missed last week's episode where
he turns it upside down. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That and the Jurassic
box
Park
art is cool. I got it because the set is just a cool idea. I love this.
Yeah, then it flips and everything.
I think they're gonna make some more Stranger Things sets. In my, there was nothing leaked, but I just think they will eventually.
Mm-hmm. So that's cool. I got the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, and then this set. I don't have time to build them. So hopefully
you didn't build Pirates of Barracuda Bay yet.
Not yet. I'll hopefully in December I'll have some time, or Thanksgiving break. I mean, yeah. But I bought, and I also got some other stuff. I got, Mom, if you're watching, I got you a Christmas present.
Hey, I did that too.
I also got some other stuff. Mm-hmm. Then, as I was walking out with $270 of stuff, I was like, wait, I saw some gift with purchases. Let me ask. So I turned around and I was like, hey, is there, by having any chance, is there any gift with purchases available? He said, there's one, but you have to get a city set. I was like, okay, that's completely understandable. But the guy said, let me go get you one. And I was like, no, sure.
Did he recognize you? Be honest.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe he did.
I mean, these are guys that I've known for a while.
Okay. You have Lego connections. I see.
I've been going to this Lego store for 8 years.
He's got a guy on the inside.
You mean this poly bag?
Oh!
So
I found one for 50 cents off at a convenience store, and then another, I got for a reason.
I think that was my week. Oh, I built a set though. I built some.
You've
pandas.
actually built the pandas. Nice.
The pandas. I love these little pandas.
Panda.
I love the little gold. What's it called? The little
dangle things.
Yeah,
the little
it
dangle.
has a name. I forget what it is.
Usually you put them on a swords. But I love the little panda fidget spinner. You can like.
Oh my god! Shaken baby syndrome. Shaken baby.
Ethan, is that your week?
And then I got some pandas. And I built a little corn guy. What do you call it? Candy corn guy.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool.
Also,
I was playing around with minifigures and I used a Lego rubber band. And
that's cool.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
That's so cool, Ethan.
Yeah.
Very nicely posed.
That's fun. That's my week. How's your week, Zane?
My week is very insignificant compared to everybody else's.
No.
All of you guys have such great stories this week, and I just have like, hey, I went to Walmart to get some groceries, and I picked up a small.
I know. I'm honestly. First week,
Zane,
we all bought something.
Yeah.
There are sets that when they come out, I'm like, I know Zane's got to pick this up. Zane's talked nothing else but this. And when I knew we were getting a tumbler,
Batman.
I was like waiting for Zane to pick that up. And I'm waiting. And then I saw it. I've been waiting for you to say you got it. And so I'm super excited for you, man. That's awesome.
I got this one. I want the bigger one.
That comes out in a month. Less than a month now.
I want the bigger tumbler. It's not out yet. But I'm also thinking I'm going to get the Republic gunship before I get the tumbler.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about purchasing that rather shortly, maybe before next week. We'll see.
Nice.
Ooh.
I mean,
new in box purchase?
New in box purchase or the Titanic.
Oh.
I'm debating on the two. Which one do I want to do first?
We haven't talked to you about that because you weren't here last week.
I was stuck in
we don't need to have that discussion again, though.
We will.
The Titanic, it's gorgeous. It's
Titanic.
Yeah, it's a gigantic Titanic.
Well, that's honestly, guys, that's kind of it for my week.
No, that's awesome though.
Quick question, Zane, are you gonna put the big tumbler behind you and then the small one at your office, or?
Probably. I've begun to realize something about myself that I love Star Wars, but what I love more than Star Wars is I love vehicles. So I love ships, cars, planes. Like it's more than just Star Wars. So like I want to see the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I have the Ghostbusters Ecto 1. Now I have a Batmobile. I've got the tumbler. Like it's a way to grasp things from every different genre, every theme, you know. And so I want but I want the big tumbler, and like you said, to keep here. I want to get a small Ghostbusters Ecto 1 so I can take that one to work with the small tumbler.
Let's talk about that afterwards, because I might be able to help you find something that would work.
Boom.
Connections.
But that's it for me. What about you, Brad? I feel like there's like a lot you need to tell everybody.
Yeah, like a lot.
So I had
like, where are you getting all this cash?
Monday
at the club.
So I've been putting in some side work. No, actually, I was putting in side work for the last couple months and doing freelance videography jobs. And whenever I got cash, I would stick into a jar for when I did an ice cream job in the beginning of the summer and stuff like that. So I've been having saved up money for a bit. And I think I had close to $500 in cash, but I did order, and I told you guys about this last week, and it finally came. We got the gingerbread house. So I got now two.
You got some hamburgers.
Oh, shut up. I got 2 of the Winter Village sets now, and I just ordered the 3rd Santa's Visit. Sorry, the Home Intruder set. So I'm super excited for that to get here. I don't know. I'm guessing that will come closer to Thanksgiving. And then I took a picture because there was a lot to fit in. Guys, I got one of the biggest hauls I've ever gotten.
Woo! That's some money out there.
That's a lot.
That's over $1,000 in one day.
That's a lot.
So how much did you pay?
$500.
I think it was like $650.
Damn, I was close. I would have won that
G-rated content.
So I always wanted Diagon Alley, and for the record, I did finish that this week, and I absolutely
wow.
That's long.
Top 5 favorite sets. Top 5 favorite sets I own right now. I got it Monday, and I had some time Monday, so I built it then, and then Wednesday I had the whole day off, so I built like 2 of the buildings then, and then I worked the next couple of days to finish it up. And honestly, I love this set. The set was, you guys know I like doing buildings, and this set was just awesome. The pieces, the minifigures. I just
the
loved
box
it.
doesn't do it justice. That's big.
No, it doesn't. So if you think about it, it's 32 by 16, so it's 64 plus 64, so over 100. Do the math there. Over, I think it was like 130 studs long. So I mean, it's huge. And then on top of it, you guys, the corner garage is retiring soon, and I really want to get all the modular buildings. And whenever a set says it's retiring, they kind of start getting bought up real quick. So I picked up one of those. I picked up the police station because when that came out, I was like, I don't know why. I always like police buildings and police stuff. Yeah. So I kind of do have a good amount of police stuff to go with it already. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick that up. And then I do have $140 in VIP points I just redeemed, and I'm picking up Assembly Square tomorrow. So I'll have 3 out of the 4 that are out right now, and I'm gonna pick up the 4th probably closer to Christmas. There's some sets I want to get before then. And then the cantina, I was like, look, guys, if I'm gonna go big, I was gonna buy like Mothkin Cruise and all this other cool stuff. I was just like, you know what? If I'm gonna go big,
Go big.
And honestly, I'm super excited. I have a lot of other Tatooine stuff, and I'm set up an area for it, and I'm gonna start building this Friday. I might try to take some of those smaller builds to when I do like my builds between jobs. So,
Nice.
but yeah, that's
You will really enjoy that cantina build. And you know what I love about all of those sets, Brad, is that they're all primarily brick build. You know, like they are not ships. I'm sorry, Zane. I know you like your vehicles, but there's nothing like building G-rated content. Blur that out, people.
Please do that. Okay.
Just blur Zane out for the rest of the show.
There is Zane. You've just been censored for eternity. Just blur Zane. Zane is just a blur. No, there's nothing like a brick built modular building. Even though I've never even built a modular or a cantina like set that's more of a play scale set. You know, I love that so much.
And I'm a building person. We've all kind of known this. Like, I think my two things I like doing are buildings and then like pirate ships and like sailing ship type things. But you know, and I do like ships. Don't get me wrong. I like the cool vehicles. I like how they look. Just not my favorite to build all the time.
Oh, Star Wars. The theme is ships.
Yes,
because the cool sets are most likely ships.
Well,
exactly. And
go ahead. Sorry, Brad.
I was gonna say, and the cantina like has awesome figures. It's a cool display piece.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome, and the stuff I have with it is gonna go be amazing.
Highly exclusive.
You should get a light kit for it too.
I'm thinking not getting a light kit about that. I'm thinking about getting it for my Christmas sets. Actually, get light kits.
That would be great.
They do have those.
So I'm thinking about not right now, but I am thinking about that in the future. But
I deal.
I do, Ethan. I think this is true. I think we all want it except you now.
I was gonna speak on that. So the only difference between us is Ethan would just rather build his own.
He'd see a lot of tan.
The only reason I would get that set is for the minifigures. I don't honestly.
Yeah,
makes sense.
But it's a great set. It's a great display piece. But Ethan is not as much of a displayer as we are.
Yeah, but I have thought if I had $350, my two choices would be the Ninjago Gardens or Pick-a-Brick cups. But Ninjago Gardens or the Cantina. That would be and that would be hard. That would be hard.
I think you should buy Ninjago Gardens if you have that choice because you are an OG Ninjago fan. Aren't you?
But early 2000. But I wouldn't get it just because it's Ninjago. It's a good looking set.
It is.
It's like the Stranger Things set. I like Stranger Things, but I'm not like the biggest fan.
The building techniques are really cool from what I understand in that.
Like there's techniques that are like just looking at it, I was like, that's cool. So that's future Ethan. I don't know if I'll get it or not. I need to save.
so Brad
thing though. Dom asked me, am I gonna build them on Mod? I kind of was actually thinking about it when I did it with Diagon Alley. I was kind of like, I should have built this modular. I don't think I'm going to build the modular just yet. But I think that might be something I do in the future. Okay, this is my thing though. I did buy the modular buildings, but there is a part of me that's like, what if I don't like modular buildings? What if I get these and I'm just like, well, they're cool, but I'd rather do something else. That's my thing. Is I'm thinking if I get these and build them, I'll have 4 of them, and I can each of those even used built are gonna go for a lot. So my thing is, I want to get these because I kind of want to get into modulars because I think that is something everyone gets into and they regret not buying them earlier on in their life. So I'd like to get as many of them as possible now. And that way, if in the future when I'm 50 and you do, 50, or 40, whenever you get in that age where you start doing modulars and cities,
trains,
I'll have those. And that way I can.
Brad, I think we're already about 40 years old at this point. We're starting with trains. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. No, I think trains are awesome. I'm just joking about everything.
The coolest part at a Lego convention is the train against the half of the convention. I mean,
well, can I just say the reason trains are cool is because they move. You want your stuff to move. And
that's why I like the miniature element of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. Speaking of Lego that move, I gotta tell you, I really want that dozer. I can tell you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But that dozer is like, I watched that thing on vacation like 5 times. That video, I was like, guys, look, you can move the ladder up and down. Everyone's like, but it's a ladder. I'm like, I know, but it moves. It's a Lego. It moves.
When I
That's
was
a
at the Lego
nice
store
dozer.
yesterday, there was this older gentleman who walked in with his grandson. Obviously, his grandson was looking at the Star Wars section, and right next to the Star Wars section to the left, in between the Harry Potter and Star Wars, is the dozer. And he's like, "This is awesome!" And then the Lego store employee walked over. Well, it actually is motorized. What?
Sorry, I don't mean to take away from you, Brad.
No, fine.
I'm so happy to tell you guys that.
Men and their dozers, man.
I want to so bad they move.
Okay, but that's why I bought the Doom buggy is because I wanted something that moved, and I think that's the cool thing is like I want the train stuff because I think it's moved. I think the Lego train will be cooler than like a model train because like yeah, you can build model stuff around it, but I can build tons of cool worlds around it out of Lego than a stupid model thing. But I think
I
same
can
thing
tear yours down with my dozer.
But we can outrun you. We can.
All right. Speaking of new stuff that's coming out, guys, let's move on to Lego news. We've talked about
Sorry, Brad.
all of our new stuff for too long.
And now for breaking news.
That was perfect. That was awesome.
Let's do it. All right, guys. We had some stuff that dropped last week, and with the trailer that dropped yesterday for it, I felt like today was a perfect time to talk about it. So guys, we got the new sets for the new Lego, the Batman movie. Which this is nothing else. I was kind of surprised that this movie was made into sets. I'm not gonna lie. I
What's
just
it
thought
rated?
because it was I'm pretty sure.
I think it's PG-13. I googled it because a month ago I thought it was R, but I googled it and I'm pretty sure it's PG-13 now.
Okay.
I think it was considering R, but now it's PG-13.
They did the Tumblr, which is kind of a darker trilogy too, but I mean this looks even darker than that. But I was a little bit surprised, and that's all I have to say. So we're gonna start off here with the $15 set here. We got Batman and Selena Kyle Motorcycle Pursuit.
Who did he behead?
That was really dark.
I think this is kind of cool because you can get the Batman spotlight, his grappling hook, some gadgets there.
I don't know how I feel about the spotlight.
Then just chunk in your bin. You got two.
Well, I
motorcycles.
like the spotlight idea, but I don't like the bat symbol on it.
Does it actually light up?
If you got a light brick,
don't think so.
I think we're being too picky. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yep,
like
it's a $15 set for kids.
Yeah.
Let's be honest there.
I like it.
The next one is the new Batmobile Penguin Chase, which
like
people were
Penguin.
saying this is a new stud shooter. Technically, we've seen this before on City stuff. If you look at some of the City stuff, there's a stud shooter like this. But
really?
yeah, so look at this. I think there's a fire set with it that connects to a vehicle. But the Batman Penguin, $30, 392 pieces, comes with Penguin and the Batman.
It's very not curved. It's a very straight car.
Which, if you look at the one from the movie, it's kind of like that too. But it does kind of remind me of I saw a lot of the Ghost Rider car that they did a while back.
The PG-13 is the rating.
I did.
Okay.
Fact check.
But yeah, that definitely, it doesn't look curved. And I think if you look at the trailer that just came out, it definitely doesn't look curved in the trailer.
No, I'm sure it looks. It tries to replicate the movie. I'm just saying, like, it's very different from other Batmobiles.
Oh yeah,
this isn't a Batmobile.
Yes.
This is, or is it a Batmobile?
It is.
Oh, okay.
That is the Batmobile. I mean, the newer Batmobile is like a Dodge souped up Dodge Charger, basically. Insane.
The
fries.
Technic one.
Yeah.
He looks so content.
He looks great, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Zane, how are you feeling today? Yeah,
Great.
Feeling great
Good.
down there. Good.
You're very quiet.
Yeah.
He hit it.
Finally.
I know. He never can shut up, right?
Anyways, keep going.
All right.
He'll get fixed.
Next up, we do got the Batcave, the Riddler face off, which pretty cool. I like how the Batmobile can actually, I think if I saw this right, that area where the computer is.
Zane said his power just went out.
Oh.
Well, he'll be back. If
Zane will return.
Yes, if you get rid of that where the computers are, so the bike can fit there, but if you get rid of where the computers are, like move those to a different section, you can actually put the Batmobile there, which is kind of cool. I'm
That is
glad
cool.
that made
Have y'all seen the box art? The box art's different, and I kind of like it.
I like how it uses how it shows which figures are in the set, the little circles that look like it's from the Lego video game.
That's true. I didn't see it like that. And then last of all from this new movie is the Technic Batmobile.
I heard a lot of people complaining about this. It just looking basically like a Dom's Charger, kind of how you mentioned, Brad.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think a lot of these sets, it's just something that we're going to have to get used to because it all looks very different from what we know as what Batman normally appears as, what it normally looks like. And this is just a very different style.
Yeah,
I think Lego Batman. That's my favorite Batman.
I mean,
Batman.
This movie's gonna be different, anyways. If you watch the trailer, it's kind of crazy and creepy and all over the place. Like, it's different. It felt more like the show Gotham. When I was watching.
You know who else is crazy and creepy?
Who?
Who?
Ethan. You froze. Oh my gosh! Why is everyone freezing today? Jeez.
Zane is crazy and creepy. We can talk about him now. He's not here.
Yeah, right. Then the last thing to talk about is we finally got the results of what idea sets went through.
Woo!
So first off, we got the jazz thing band, which is different. I do give it props to that. It is definitely different. That's the nice thing when an idea set that's different that goes through. I would have loved to have seen some of those medieval buildings go through and some other stuff like that, but it makes sense.
Brad,
we got the blacksmith. I know.
We got the blacksmith.
I know. I'm just saying though. And then we got The Office, which
I was shocked.
So I wonder if they hadn't done it yet, is because they were all in talks, and maybe now that Peacock has the
streaming service.
Peacock, now that's no longer on Netflix. Maybe they can do a bit more with it. I have no clue, and this is just me coming out of my butt here talking about this because I have no clue what happened with this. That they're finally just like. But I guess it went through, and then that was. I mean, what do you guys think of that?
I think thought there was a rights dispute over it, but I was shocked in the best way possible. I honestly thought this should have been the first sitcom style set they should have made over Friends.
Yeah. Well, Friends is way more popular from what I know.
Friends is pretty popular.
Depends on your demographic. It really depends on your demographic. I think because in college, like a lot of people that I had talked to really liked Friends. Like, I'm talking our age. Yeah. People who are our age love The Office or they love Friends. It is a style choice.
And technically, I really this isn't sitcom. I mean, I'm a huge Office fan and Friends fan.
No, but I'm speaking to that style.
Set. I think The Office, if it comes back, I think The Office would be a set I'd pick up.
I'm getting The Office one for sure.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And I'm curious to see what figures they do with it because I don't think they can do the whole Office cast because there's a lot of them.
There's a lot.
But I feel like it's gonna at least.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going, Brad.
I was gonna say I at least feel like we got Jim, Pam, Dwight, and Michael are for sure. If they don't do those characters, there'll be an outrage.
I want a Stanley figure. I love Stanley. I don't know why. He's just hilarious to me. Ethan, have you seen The Office?
I've seen my brothers have and they love it. I haven't really I've seen a lot of episodes.
So
but I have the Friends Office? One. I have the Big Bang Theory one.
Let's
makes sense.
Let's explain to Zane what just happened here. So the idea sets that went through were this jazz quartet at the top left there, and then also the Office sitcom set made it through the ideas process. So 2022 or 2023, we should be getting Office set based off the show The Office. So thoughts on that?
I would buy it. I like The Office. The Office it's dry slapstick humor, and I absolutely love it. I love it. There's one episode where they pretend they mess with Dwight and pretend to be in the Matrix, and he believes it, and he's like blue pill, red pill, and he's like red pill, and he's like, but the blue pill.
This is not an episode.
It is. I promise you.
It's not. I've watched every episode of The Office. 10 times.
They do a whole skit and everything. Like he goes out in the garage, the warehouse, the whole nine. I promise you.
Are you talking about a deleted scene?
This has got to be a deleted scene.
The stapler and the Jello, all kinds of stuff.
This is when you search Office on Wish.
It's funny because he picks the wrong pill though. He chooses the one to stay in the digital world, and everyone's like, "What?"
He can't be making this up. He can't be. Brad, I don't think it's a part of the show either because I don't remember it either.
Thank you. I think it's a deleted scene. But okay,
it could be, I guess.
All right, just for the fun here, I want to know if you had to pick. Let's say I'm gonna make it reasonable here. 7 characters that you think should go be in the set. I mean, I know that's a lot, but Matt,
I feel like that's the main cast.
Yeah, it's like
no, because you got
Jim, Pam, Michael, Dwight. That's 4 that you have to have.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to have those.
What's her name? What's the older woman's name?
Phyllis,
Angela,
Phyllis,
Stanley, Andy.
Stanley.
You have to have Andy. You have to have Andy.
Agree.
Is Andy the HR guy?
No, that's Toby. But you have to have him. I feel like you have to have Toby.
You gotta have Toby. Why are you the way that you are?
And that's Andy's the guy who goes to anger management. No, but you could also there's so many other people too.
There are the warehouse guys.
Daryl.
Creed,
Ryan, Callie, Creed, Meredith.
There's so many. How are they going to do this?
I think, for the record, I think they're going to drop the people who weren't actually cast members, who were just writers and stuff, who just happen to be on the show too. Because Toby, Ryan, and Callie were all writers.
Yeah,
actually
they were.
That's why they were in HR, back room. Because that way they weren't on the show. I listened to the podcast about the behind the scenes. I loved it.
Wow. But they are also the thing about The Office is they're all integral characters.
Yeah,
that's the problem with a set like Kevin. You have to have Kevin.
Oh my god,
you have to.
Oscar.
There's so many.
This is the thing though.
They're gonna.
I wonder if they're gonna do it like the Friends set, where the Friends set took the apartments. They took the I think it was the top 9 favorite episodes, and they put those little details in. So I wonder if that's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna take the top 12 pranks and stuff like that. So you could do the chili on the ground. You could do one of Jim's pranks. I
want to see
a little Jello with a stapler in it.
Yes.
Michael has to have his mug.
Yes.
We get a Dundee. We get a Dundee mold.
Yup. I feel though, if they're gonna do it, they gotta have the main 4, and then Angela. I feel like you gotta have someone either it would be Kevin or Stanley. It would be interchangeable.
I think it would be Kevin. I think they would do Kevin.
And I think it would be Oscar.
Have Kevin.
I think they would do Oscar.
Yeah, and I don't think they're gonna do Aaron or someone from the later seasons.
No.
I mean, I think they would stick.
I would think they would stick to episode 1. Who's in that episode?
I think it would be seasons 2 through 4. I'd want to say would be
still
kind
the original
of where
cast.
they based it off of.
Only
Andy is the only one who gets added into it. So,
but he's such an important character. I know a lot of people don't like Andy, and I know we're going on about this for a while, but I'm excited.
Yeah. No, Sam. I think this will be a set because I'm trying to budget myself for next year because I'm trying to do some big life decisions for Lego, not for in life, but what I get Lego wise. I think this is one I'm going to throw on my list. I'm allowing myself 6 big sets next year. I think this would be one if it comes out. It may come out in 2023. We might never know.
Yeah.
The last one is the Snow White set.
Is that what that hut is right there?
Yes. I was sad because I thought it was a
It's in process of being approved.
Yeah.
Yes. So I wouldn't mind that being a set because it looks like a medieval building, so I'd buy it. But also the dwarfs would be cool figures to have. Snow White would be a good figure.
I would be in that set.
The witch.
That's true. But I feel like it'd be nice to have Snow White as a minifigure too, because I don't think we've got many princesses as minifigures. And I was for a bit I was like, well, it's a Disney set, so they wouldn't do it as an idea set. But I guess the Steamboat Willie was an idea set, and there's a few other big ones that were idea sets too.
Would they put any figures in it, or would it just be the hut?
Oh, there's no figures.
Does the Disney castle come with figures?
Yes.
Does the
very
Disney
exclusive figures? Yes.
Tinkerbell.
Okay, I take it back. I apologize. I didn't know they came with figures. Oh, Scott the Goofy!
Yeah, I'm excited.
I know it comes with Mickey and Minnie the Disney Castle, and I'm also pretty sure it
Tinkerbell,
comes with Tinkerbell.
Chippendale.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Okay, cool. So
yeah, I think they would definitely do this as a set. I think it's just talking to Disney whether or not it would be approved.
That's what I think
it would be cool
too.
True.
I mean, I think honestly, I'm really surprised a lot of these went through. I mean, the ones that did go through, but I do like how different they were. I do like what got through, though. I am glad it does feel different. I mean, the sitcom sets we've got in the past, but it's something as big as something as big as The Office. I don't mind that going through.
Well, what about King Tut's headpiece? What do you think about that?
Okay, I like the ones with X's didn't go through.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang didn't go through.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Do you know who Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is?
Yes, I do.
I've
watched Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We love you.
We're getting off the road here, but yeah, I think what went through was pretty cool. I like that one of the sets that kind of feel different. But we'll see what happens with that. So
talking about Lego ideas, this is random, and I'm sorry to derail us, but we're having fun. I thought the other day about things that would be really cool to come out as an idea set. Narnia.
Yes.
Something from Narnia would be awesome.
Those would be beautiful. You know, there's some gorgeous scenes in that stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I can see that being a whole theme.
I agree.
I wish they would reboot that whole series
Me
because
too.
I think the movies could be really good nowadays.
Yeah.
And if Lego's on board with Disney stuff, so they would definitely do a theme out of that. And we haven't gotten a theme like that in a while, like, you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff like that. So I'd love to see Lego do that again. Honestly, that would be, I mean, with
random thought, because I love the
like
line, The Witch in the Wardrobe.
Well, I mean, like the Percy Jackson series that's coming out. I'm hoping Lego does something out of that. Like, I'm hoping we get some new themes out, at least a classic. And I don't want to say classic, but just a good Disney movie or TV show series that's not Marvel and Star Wars.
Something different. But
that's what I want. That's what I want.
Let us know in the comments what you think would be an awesome Lego idea. And if you're happy with these picks, or if there was one that you were really hoping got picked that didn't.
I think everyone's just focusing on the Office one. Let's be honest.
So.
No one cares about anything else.
All right.
Well, that is going to end out news. You know what time it is?
Okay. Lagging a lot.
2:45.
I'm lagging a lot.
We all are.
I'm lagging out. Yeah. I was taking a quiz and it's online. And when I was taking it, it got, you know, the Wi-Fi literally got out. That makes me scared. But this is Lego MOCs.
Wait. You were taking a quiz during Studbud?
No, this was like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
He's like, I'm so bored. I'm taking quizzes on the side. That's more interesting.
Okay.
So boo you, Opie. No one cares about the British Office. I'm gonna say that for a fact right here.
Man,
no one cares.
I tried so hard watching the British Office. I'm sorry, Opie. It's rubbish.
He made fun of you in your late native tongue. I do have a question for Opie, though, because I watched the thing about the Aliens movies and how they were filmed in England, and they had to stop twice a day for tea time. Is that a real thing? Do they actually have to stop for tea time in England?
Oh, think of
like break time for tea?
Well, that and Lord of the Rings, yeah. You know, tea time, luncheon, second lunch.
Seriously.
Opie, cap, heavy cap.
Moving on to Maki time.
Okay, yes. So, you know, the Stranger Things I got. Here's a mock that was posted before. This was like from back in 2018 that I remember, and then this was before the set came out, I believe, and it looks very similar to. Wait, gotta find some better stuff. It's hard to find good pictures of it, but this thing looks really cool. By Mr. Mox Productions.
It does look similar.
I wonder where Lego got their idea from. Beyond the Brick posted the episodes of this guy on YouTube, so you can find him Beyond the Brick. So that
do you think this guy believes that Lego copied him?
I don't know.
I don't think his flips over. It doesn't look like it flips around.
It does.
How much was that set?
200.
200.
Two fatties
Really?
now?
I was a lot. Now I'm rethinking.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just joking. But I really like the Stranger Things. Like it literally has Stranger Things in the front of it. It just screams Stranger Things.
It does. It's very strange.
I like his typography. It looks
Yes.
very good.
Yeah. It's great.
That is way
But
cool.
even got the the vehicle, the trees. The trees look really cool. And then here's just a closer image of it, which looks really cool. I like
They
it.
did it down the side. They did it full
Mhm.
on. Except
Yeah,
for the
this
house
thing
looks
was-
like it's hanging off back there.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it does a little bit.
I haven't seen what's weird is I haven't seen this mock in like several years, and just seeing it, it looks different than I envisioned. Just looking over, but it still looks really cool. Like I want to build something like this.
Yeah.
But that was really cool. Next up, since last month was September,
September.
yeah, I'm got to show
Matt,
you. A
I
cool...
ship you and Zane. for
Raylo?
September.
Okay, so here's a vehicle.
Whoa!
This is by
Holy crap.
Nick Trotta from Flickr. Oh, it was posted 1 year ago. So it wasn't posted. It wasn't for. It was probably last year's September.
I
But
like
this
that
Get your
thing,
a lot.
facts straight.
I
Ethan.
shipped that Lego mod.
this
ship
thing, this thing is a beast. I mean, this thing is awesome. It's called the Heavenly Strike. It looks like.
Lord,
Look
can
at
I
this.
buy that right now, please?
Yeah, this is what happens when you look on Flickr. Flickr's got some amazing stuff.
So
Okay.
this looks like it was 3D image. Like it's not actually hand built. It looks like it was built on like Bricklink 2.0.
No, usually
Video.
you can tell this looks like it was a picture.
Right there it does.
Pretty sure.
The backside with the copper looking things throw me off.
That's what I'm saying. Is that a Lego part? Do they make copper?
Oh well, there you go.
Yes,
That
they
looks
do.
real.
That looks real.
It could be they do like moto and kind of painted it a bit,
Paint.
but that could be an actual part.
Moto paints his?
Yes, it does.
Sometimes a few like just get silver, like a good looking silver.
But that's so beautiful though. I love that.
I don't
I
even
take it
care
back-
if it is painted.
Yeah,
Yeah, me either.
this thing looks amazing. Like I want to build a ship like this. And look at the stand. The stand's really cool too.
And this was a
I'm
ship
guessing-
that he invented.
Yes.
That would be a $300 set.
Oh, it would be way more than
That's what Floaty said. And then
No, it'd be
Kim
I'm
Banner's
guessing
like,
it-
it's like a $30,000 set.
I wish I had a closer picture with that back part. Is that chrome or
That's copper.
I don't know.
Or what are you talking about?
the back little exhaust, the shiny parts?
Yeah, those are copper.
Copper? That is cool.
Ethan, would you say that it's blasphemy to paint your Lego?
I respect it, but I wouldn't do it. Because it's your Lego, you can do whatever you want.
Speaking of mocks,
But I will make fun of you if I think
I need someone to mock something for me.
mock something. But this thing is really good. Like, yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
pretty awesome.
It doesn't even look like Lego.
Mhm.
from,
Look at
far
this. Look at that. Look at that.
What is that
detailing on the
piece?
left.
What's that saw thing?
I know exactly. It's yeah.
No stickers. No stickers.
There's 1x4 little, usually for automatic doors.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
grooves.
Mm-hmm. But this thing's awesome. This thing is pretty cool.
I dig
Next up, we got this
Whoa.
section right here.
Ooh.
I'll show
Ooh,
you the picture.
Wait,
We haven't. I thought about
No,
it,
we
but it's just similar. It's similar colors.
no, I was gonna say I thought I saw this, and I thought this is why we were talking about the same creator earlier, but never mind.
I probably have shown this creator before, but everyone go check out these on Flickr. They have really good builds. Like these are good builds. They have many more that
What's
are just like this.
Polyjuice?
It's from Harry Potter. What?
Oh,
turns
like
you into
Polyjuice
something
potion?
else? Yes.
Oh, because I wasn't here last week because I was a girl. I get it now. Yeah, shit. I'm gonna crap. I mean,
Curated
curated
content.
Sorry. I'm out of.
We missed you, Zane. We really missed you.
This show just went downhill from the beginning. I'm not gonna lie.
I love this. This is the best.
This is one of our best show yet.
Yeah.
Super entertaining, I would hope.
Oh, let's hope. But this thing's pretty cool too. Looking closer, look at the roof. I like that it's not just a tan building. Look at all the colors. You can see the Harry Potter. Is that Harry Potter 1 pieces?
Yes.
That are in dark tan.
That
is cool.
It looks like.
Yes. Like
yes, and they're still in the connecting parts to do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I really like using the wands. The wands are really cool. I put them in my Mudhorn mock just as random sticks.
They're really cool.
Mm-hmm. So many different colors. Dark tan and reddish brown are probably my favorite. My top.
Really cool.
You really cool. Here's the bottom. You can see
what's that mini thing in there?
A little statue.
Statue figure.
Oh yeah, it's a micro figure.
It's a Wait, what's there's a micro figure and a nano figure. What's the difference? I forget.
One smaller than the other.
I think the nano figure is the tiny one.
Okay. Then yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a nano figure.
Ooh.
I have a bunch.
I paid $3 like 3 years ago for an Ant-Man nano figure at a convention.
There are 2 that come in the end game final battle.
Ooh. Oh, 2 of them?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you get an extra?
Yes, you do. What is that, Zane?
It's a astronaut.
Oh.
Ooh.
With your NASA ship, right?
With my NASA ship.
NASA ship.
Oh.
Did I hear what I heard? G-rated content?
What? I
I
missed
said
something?
NASA ship.
No.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Look at this. Look at the top right there. I like the shaping right there. The architecture is really nice with this building. This thing is super cool. So yeah, look at all the green leaves. That's nice. So yeah.
I want to see what the backside looks like.
I do too.
This is only from this angle that we get. We do not get the backside.
I feel like how he built it, I felt like there is a backside.
I don't think with the trees, the way they're coming out like that.
But structurally, I feel like you might have to. Like you might.
Right. It might be just like discolored bricks, or like a variety of filler brick.
I don't know. I feel like he has a backside. I'm gonna believe
you have faith
that there is a backside.
There might be
faith in the force.
I have doubt. I'm sorry to say.
The Stranger Things mock had a backside. It was taken to a Lego convention. Which, fun fact, when you display a Lego mock, you're probably going to want to have a backside.
Yeah, more than just a photo.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't just display a photo at a Lego convention.
Here's my mock.
Here's my mock.
That'd be funny. Next up, we got a smaller freeform mock by this is the same builder, Air Lego. But this thing's pretty cool. Look at the trees. That's the thing that caught my eye was the trees.
Yeah.
So many different kinds of trees, and
olive
not just
green, baby.
Olive green. Yes, it is awesome. But this is a technique that we can all take in to build our trees because there's some good trees. Let's see if we can get a little closer.
Every time I see a set like this, I only think about Brad.
Brad.
Yeah, like his medieval stuff. I always think of Brad. Like Brad,
I'm glad that I've had that good of a effect.
You are always on my mind. Ethan, how do you think they made those trees?
Probably. Let me see. Let's take a deeper look.
I think they're Travis bricks.
Yeah, Travis bricks are like the main. Well, the one on the left is Travis brick, but you can see they use some brown parts, so cylinders and maybe on the top. Travis bricks are one of the most useful parts for, especially if you can get them in reddish brown. I think that would be awesome if you can get some reddish brown ones.
It looks like on the bottom of the one second to the left in the foreground, it looks like they used a Travis brick and then they used a cylinder that came off of that to place the branches on.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
You make sense.
I like the mushrooms too.
Oh, those are cool mushrooms.
I like those.
Yeah. It's come from a Harry
Cool.
Potter set.
Or
Lord of the Rings.
I don't know. It's a mushroom part. Okay.
What are they doing in that shack?
I don't know.
Selling whole goods.
Yeah.
Doing shrooms.
I mean, there's antlers on it for a reason. So.
Oh, it's a butcher shop. Yeah, where you take your venison.
Next up, we got.
Wow, that's pretty.
This one's pretty. Like this one's good looking. It's if I was a mock, I would want to be this mock. Just
if I was
look
a
at
mock, I wouldn't want to be a mock Ethan makes.
Same thing for Brad.
You wouldn't want to be the Candyman?
I just feel like I'd be very mutilated if I was one of.
Oh, yeah. My bee's missing a wing right now.
What?
I mean, there's. All right, let's move on here. That's awesome.
This is by Andrew Tate. Super cool. Wait, that's the same builder as. Maybe not. I don't know.
That tiling is very, very.
Right there. Look at that. That's the walls are
love that.
1x1s.
Dude, but he has everything lined up perfectly.
It's so satisfying.
I can never get 1x1s to look like that.
Me either. That is gorgeous. Heavenly.
Here's a little bit, but that's a good looking mock. Look at that.
I love
look at that again.
I don't know, 2x2 plates with a dot in the middle on that other building, just to do that like texture on it. I don't know. I just like that.
Ooh, that is cool. I like that.
I do like that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Then here's some closer images right here.
Oh, they look hungry.
That granny looks hungry.
She's mad. She's like, "Where's my food? I need it."
That waiter's smiling though. He's happy.
He's like.
He works in food service. I don't know how he's smiling that much.
It's a fake smile. He's hiding.
I like that he used the cupcake as well for the roof ornament where it comes off.
Ooh, it's a little poo.
It's a little poo.
Oh my gosh.
This is such a good episode. I love this episode.
I love the coin in the hat.
The cord in the hat?
Coin in the hat.
Oh, that is cool. I like that.
He's
playing
the guitar.
With his guitar.
I bought that guitar. I just bought that at the Lego store.
Well, I like the dress in the window, how it looks like a mannequin.
Yeah. I thought that was just a creep. I thought that was just a creepy faceless lady looking through the window.
At first I did too, but
she's a ghost.
I really like the way he did that trash bin too.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, that's a good trash can.
Man, these people are amazing. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Trash bins. I've never been so excited about a trash bin in my life.
See, Ethan, when you first showed this, like from the distance, I thought it was like, oh, it's just another modular. But then when you look at it,
There's really a lot.
It's a solid mock. Yeah.
It reminds me of Brad's mocks. It looks really good from a distance, but you're like, it's kind of modular. You look at it close, you're like, holy cow, this is amazing artwork right here.
I'm blushing.
Brad, I just say, it's all right.
It's yeah.
From a distance or a close up.
Yeah.
But did you get the whole mariachi guy with the guitar?
That's awesome. No, I did not. Because I wanted my pigs. I wanted my pigs and chickens and snake and rat. What is happening?
I don't. I'm just going to ignore it.
Don't point it out. Improv, guys.
Was that it, Ethan? Were those all the mocks you have?
Is it? It's all good.
That is it.
And you know what? That is it.
Right.
That is it.
Well, speaking of modular buildings, guys, I have some quick Lego investment tips on modular buildings.
It's brick investments time.
Never gets old.
Why does he only have 20s, but it's like raining dollar bills? You should have like Nintendos.
Zane, this is accurate to how much money I own.
That should be singles then.
Ethan actually came over to my house to shoot that with
What are you
me.
talking about? It's pennies. It would just... Ethan had to give him some money. Ethan had to give him some money because he's so popular on TikTok.
When they hit up the strip club, when they hit up the strip club, they make it hail. They don't make it rain.
No,
the brick club, Zane.
Yes, brick club. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Zane.
So let's go back to the beginning of the modular sub theme. We'll call it that. Okay, I'm glitching out. Here we go. It's from the creator expert theme, but the modular buildings are a part of that. And these are what a lot of people use in their Lego cities. Yes, Zane?
Sorry, I read a comment. They were wondering where Officer Matt is. Is he off doing an investigation at the moment, or?
Also, I
I'll
want to
get him.
know why
I'll get him
Matt.
for you.
I want to know why
Oh.
Matt has a tearaway officer outfit.
That's what I was wondering. Why is it tearaway? Why is it? Oh, Officer Matt has joined to tell you what to invest in.
Matt,
Help
Matt,
citizens.
we have a quick question for you. Why do you have a tearaway officer outfit?
I don't know. I don't know where Matt is. This is Officer Matt. I don't know what you're talking about.
Officer Matt, why is your outfit tearaway?
My
Are you a
uniform?
real officer?
My
Yeah.
uniform?
Why is his uniform tearaway?
My uniform is not tearaway. It's approved by the Lego law. All right,
Lego
bye now.
law. Bye,
I
Officer
got a
Matt.
station. Don't worry.
He does have the station. That worked out perfectly.
Did you guys
The
see
Lego
somebody?
doesn't pay for itself. That's why it's tearaway.
Somebody just broke into my house. I don't know what's
Oh.
Wow.
Um,
Well, he was a cop. It was okay. He was a cop.
Oh, that wasn't a cop. He just never mind. Okay, going back to the brick investments. So we have the first modular building that came out was the.
Can you wait before we get into this? What is a modular? I think people sometimes don't know what a modular is.
Oh, that's
Sure.
a good
I
point.
think that's modular.
Can you just explain this to people? And
So a modular
Maybe-
building is a nice city building that is able to connect to other buildings. That's what makes it modular. Because if you want your Lego city display, you want to have your streets, you want to have your cars, but you want the city face as well with all your little buildings. And it's not necessarily the skyscrapers, but it's the buildings that make up the restaurants, the town hall, the pet shop, the bookshop, those sorts of things. The police station.
and on top of that, it's closed all the way around too. Like
Correct.
you can look at it at any angle, so that if you had it, your city set up in different ways, you can still see it no matter what. I mean, like it's closed in.
Yes.
It's not open in any way.
And this makes them highly collectible because for people who do want to build their Lego city, you want all of those buildings, or there are some specific buildings that I think you might want over others, but in general, if you have probably half of them, you're probably going to start wanting more. That's just the nature of the beast when it comes to it.
Yeah.
So
they're a big collector's item, like we've talked about in the past with the Christmas sets and stuff like that. If you get one, you want to get the rest.
yes, exactly.
Fair
And
enough.
I would
That
say
is-
these are
that
for.
is-
Oh boy.
He hit the button. He hit the button.
Button. He definitely hit the button.
Yeah.
Matt, if I can quickly explain this to people, guys,
Yeah.
and people are gonna want to get sets like this, sets that you can connect up, like it's collector items, stuff like that. People want, as we've talked about this, we're gonna keep going back to this. If it's something that you can get one of and connect a bunch of others to, I felt like I was gonna say something else on top of this, but people are gonna want them, and that's really going into this why this is such a big investment. I'm not gonna talk fully for Matt here, but why
No, yeah.
they are. And so keep that in mind while you're looking at these prices and stuff like that as we talk about them.
Hey, Zane.
Don't ask. Just keep going.
I think we have a meme.
We need a video. We need a beam or something.
I think we have a perfect meme that describes this.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Zay, don't worry. I did it last week.
He actually did. That's what the
Did you
sad
really?
part is. Yes.
That is
So-
amazing.
Lego, the modular buildings began back in, let me pull up my information, 2007, I believe. Just want to make sure, want to verify. Come on, load.
That was a really cool hat, Brad.
Thank you.
I really like that. While Matt's looking up his information, where did you get that hat?
I got it at the Studbud store. Have you heard of that Studbud's merch store, Zane?
I haven't. What else can you get there, Ethan? Do you know anything we could get there?
You can get shirts, and
Oh.
I think Ethan, what did you get there?
This is a lovely blue jacket made with the
Fine
finest-
linen.
Yes.
Fine linen. It's
And
fine
you
linen.
can also get mugs there to have your cup
Oh.
of coffee in the morning.
Beverages. So you got beverages, clothes,
Mhm.
hats, anything I could probably think of. Is it there?
Yeah, it's actually there, and you can get it for reasonable prices.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That
wow.
Sounds
Wow.
like the best
What a
thing
plug.
ever.
Wow.
What a plug. Okay.
That was unscripted. You go for it.
Zane,
After
can I
your
just say
commercial break.
Well played. That was well played.
After your commercial break. So Cafe Corner was the first of the modular buildings to come out in 2007. It retired.
That's not the first one.
Well, my information's wrong then. What was the first one?
Yeah,
Dude, Jude's always there to fact check. Hey, you guys fact check me on trivia time.
Not according to Brick Economy, let me tell you.
Okay, Stud Butt Store. It's in.
If you
I
can't-
do agree. I don't think this isn't the first one.
Then what was it?
Anyways,
Wait.
let's just go with it. Let's just let it happen.
Wait,
We'll figure it out later.
in 2006.
sheet.
I believe
Market
this was the
sheet.
first one of
Wait.
this sub theme of it to all follow in it.
Market sheet. He says sheep. I think it's Lego
Street?
Market Street.
Pull it up, Brad. Anyways, currently,
Oh, I know exactly which one this is. Here, let me download it.
you took my gusto away.
I am. Don't worry about it.
Well, thanks, dude. Jude, you killed his inspiration. He was so happy. We had such a good roll, and now he's sad. Way to go.
Not fair. Not fair.
Everybody killed the vibe.
I
So,
think
okay,
I
keep the
remember
vibe
seeing
going.
this. This was the first one.
Yep, that's Lego Factory.
Yeah,
That is
that-
not a part of this.
Mhm.
That is not a part of this. This is
Okay,
that was
okay.
You're right.
different.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's
from
it's
what
a
I
That was
modular
also
building.
designed by fans. What I think happened was fans designed that, they liked it, it sold well, so they thought, let's make it a sub theme. That can't be included in this because it's
Okay.
a separate
Okay.
sort of entity.
That's a good point. That's a very
we'll
good point.
We'll take you on that then.
Okay, so Cafe Corner was the first in 2007. It retired in 2009 at originally the price of $139.99. 2,056 pieces. The price per piece, 7 cents. A lot of these cents are 7 cents, which is good. It's very good. But today, this is one of the most expensive modulars because it was one of the first or the first. And
How much did you say it was going for originally?
originally $139.99.
Man, it's gonna be expensive.
How much do you
I
guys
think-
think it is?
If I remember right, it's like a $1,500 set right now.
I'm guessing.
Zane's cheating, but
I'm guessing
not.
25. I'm guessing 2,500. Maybe close to 3,000.
Zane.
I don't even know. Just tell me.
So according to Brick Economy, the current value, and now let me explain this. So Brick Economy is another website that pulls information from eBay and Bricklink. So it includes both. And
So
it
it's
averages it all together. I'm talking new sealed inbox.
Okay.
Current value estimated by them, averaged in by what has sold and what is currently selling, $3,085.
3,085.
Currently on Bricklink, this is all that's selling in the US. There is one new sealed 1,900.
Holy cow.
Doesn't
get it now.
our good friend Epic Bricks have it? I think he does. He has that or the theater. I can't remember which one.
I
But,
think he has the theater. I think so.
and for the
Um,
record,
crazy.
They like to do this where they have the corner and then they'll do so. This is like a corner set. So they have a corner, and then they have like buildings to go down on the street, and then they'll do a corner after time. So that was kind of the first to do that. And they kind of I think they every few years they change, like throw a corner in. So
Yep. So this blows me away. Not all of them are going to be like this, but it had a growth of 2,003 over its lifetime. That's insane.
Yeah.
Annual growth per year averaged out at 97%. So it's gone up from its original price that much per year. It's insane. That does not normally happen. And if you still have this sealed in box, you're a crazy person. But I mean, it was from 2007 and it retired in 2009. It only had a 2-year run. And that is something that I want to really hit home with you guys on this, because a lot of the modulars do stay on the shelf for a while, and that's why some of the prices are not what they could be or should be, in my estimation, after retiring. So next up is the Green Grocer. This came out in 2008, retired in 2010 at originally $149.99, so $10 more than the Cafe Corner. 2,352 pieces, price per piece of 6 cents. Current value, estimated by Brick Economy, 1,727. And this is what it's currently going for on Bricklink. These are the only sets in the US on Bricklink currently.
Holy cow.
So even more at that top price of $2,000. Yeah. But crazy. It had an annual growth of 1649% per year since this original shelf life, and the growth overall of 1,051. Insane. Next up is the Fire Brigade. This is a really cool set. And if you guys in the chat have any of these, or if Brad, if you know anybody that has these, I know us four don't really have a lot of modulars. Let me know. Just shout it out. How much do you think this one's worth now today?
$500.
Ethan?
That one would be 2,000.
You say 2,000, Brad? 2,200.
So it came out in 2009 and it retired in 2013. So it had a pretty long shelf life. And I think it's pretty surprising. I know these are small numbers, but 440 at the top and 998 on the bottom. 9-something 8 on the bottom. Currently, it's listed on Brick Economy as an average price of $624, which is about what we're seeing on Bricklink, and a growth of, in total, 316%. Now, I think that it's attributed to its shelf life. I also think that a fire station like this is something that a modular collector would really want, but I'm kind of surprised.
Well, okay, so this is why, because I was talking to someone about this. The reason, like this one in the diner, probably didn't go up as much in price because those ones are kind of ones that off it because they're kind of older looking buildings.
That's a fair point.
They look like they're from like the 1900s or something like that. Whereas like the newer ones look like part of a newer city. I guess
modern.
So
totally.
Yeah,
no, I
modern.
understand.
So
that's a good observation.
Those still do well in a way, but like if you look at the police station compared to that one, the police station looks more modern. Which I'd love them to do a new modern fire station, because I also want a modern hospital now that I have starting to collect them. So
I think that would be a great new one, especially during these times.
Oh yeah, they need to do a hospital. Now that I think of it, that should be a segment. We got to start adding a segment where it's like, oh, things we want Lego to do, and like we do modulars. Each of us design a modular building we want.
Ooh,
I mean, not actually really build it, but like
just like pitch it, pitch the idea. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm surprised that it was only $600, and
that's crazy.
You're gonna notice here that as the shelf life gets longer, the prices get smaller for what they're currently worth, and they're newer. That's a part of it as well.
Yeah.
So we have the Grand Emporium, released in 2010, retired in 2014, so it was around for 4 years at $149, 2,182 pieces, currently valued $425 on Brick Economy. And on Bricklink, we got 413 up to 530. So it has a growth of a growth of 183% and an annual growth of 15% per year.
So
crazy. And this is one of those corner ones you're talking about as well.
Yeah. But we are seeing a pattern here. We're all seeing these duplicate in price. They're, though 200, 100. Correct. They're all getting over $300 at least. So you can't
currently.
Yes. And they will go up though. But as I'm just trying to point out to people, look, it may not be a huge growth, but that is like you could get a couple $100.
Well, think about stocks. Think about investing in a stock. If you yes, Zane.
Sorry, there's a
Zane, if you invested in
stocks.
Do you have any investments, Zane?
I do. I have investments in Bitcoin and other Dogecoin and all kinds of stuff. I do invest.
So if your Bitcoin went from what it is now up 183%, you'd be doing pretty good, wouldn't you?
I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah. So if you bought 3 of these, like, these are great. I know you have to factor in shipping and like it's taking up space somewhere, so the holding fee for you to have it. But all honesty, like if you were to buy these at scale, you could really do well investment wise. If you had like a lot of space. I'm blown away.
The Christmas sets, and you'd be able to be set for a pretty good time on your life.
I'm going to make an argument at the end of this, though, that I think you might agree with or disagree with. We'll see.
Let's see.
Next up is the Pet Shop. Released in 2011, retired in 2016. So a really long shelf life of 5 years. 2,032 pieces, originally at $149.99. Still having that classic Lego look. Currently, on Bricklink, we have 240 to 279, and Brick Economy gives us estimate or an average of $252 is what it's worth now. So not as much at all.
What did you say original price was?
Original price was $149.99. 150.
Okay, so this one, I do think there are some of them though that it's just people are like not as big into, and that makes
5 years. 5 years of that time. So if you could you imagine wanting to invest in Lego, it's out for 2 years, you're thinking it's going to retire, and then you buy 3, and then you end up holding it for another 3 years waiting for the thing to retire. I think that is what happened. The market was flooded and the demand was low.
Okay. I might make the argument here, Pet Shop, not as big of a deal that people want in their city. I mean, people want modulars, but this one, you can get a lot of these sets have these little, like, I know Assembly Square is like a dentist office, which is different than
basic too.
Because most of them are usually apartments too. A lot of them are apartments. It's kind of basic. So I'm not saying it's a bad set at all. I think it looks good, but I do think that, it's
but
not as
when you
big.
compare it to something like this.
Oh yeah, no, it's
architecturally speaking, it's not worth the same.
Of course.
It's still good. You know, it still has that 62%, but I think it was how long it was on the shelf that really cut it down. I'm just going to fly through these. Actually, this one I won't fly through because this one's kind of absurd. Town Hall. Town Hall.
Ooh,
how much do you guys think? So
the
I'll give you the thing. Released in 2012, retired in 2014. I have already kind of buried the lead, but it was originally at $200, so $199.99 when it released.
Oh, 600.
580.
I feel like this one's gonna be big. I'm thinking like 2,500. I don't know. I know there's one.
Not that much.
Not that much.
It's a little. It's higher than what you guys said. It's currently at Brick Economy $975. And on Bricklink, these are the only ones that are available in the US, used or new. I think it's the Town Hall, and I think that's why. Like, it's the main part of your city. Every city needs a Town Hall, and if this is the only one that the modulars are going to produce, people are going to want it. So
I can see that.
Brad, you made the comment about the fire station looking old. This also has that same appearance.
Yeah. But I think it's because it's the Town Hall, though. I think that's different.
I agree.
I think it changes it up a bit. I think old-looking fire station people aren't going to want. I mean, modern fire stations aren't that pretty anyway, so I guess it makes sense. But
the one we built's gorgeous.
But to still have a growth of 387%, well done.
That's
but you want to look out for that 2-year period. If it's only going to be around for 2 years, you're doing great. Next, I'm just going to fly through the next few. Parisian Restaurant.
Oh, I like that one.
Currently on Blink, 335, 350. Now this one came out in 2014, retired in 2020, so it was around for like 6 years, which is kind of absurd. Brick Economy says that it's currently valued at 308 with a 93% growth and an annual growth of 29%, which is pretty good nonetheless. but obviously some of these are much better. We got the Detective Office, which came out in 2015, retired in 2018 at originally $159.99, currently $459 to $700 on Bricklink.
That one is one of the iconic ones for me. Just I remember most people have this one.
Oh, Detect.
Because you were a bit younger when this came out. You
I
remember
guess.
this kind of from a nostalgic perspective back in 2015.
That's how I felt about some of those earlier ones too.
Yeah.
I remember seeing in the Lego magazine Cafe Corner, one of my first Lego magazines that I got, and that has a lot of nostalgia for me. What was that?
My watch. Every time I talk, it's new. I lost my other one at Lake Powell. I don't know if you guys know that it fell off.
Oh,
blah
no.
blah blah. So I had to get a new one, and this new one's like 4 years because I had the Apple Watch 2, and this is the Apple Watch 6. So yeah, so I don't even have to say Siri. It just listens. It just listens all the time. So I just ask a question.
Oh, that's scary.
Mhm.
It listens all the time. Anyways, moving
Sorry.
on. No. Don't be sorry. You're fine, Zane. We love you. We missed you. Even though you do give us off track, but we still appreciate you. I just want to squeeze those little cheeks. So next up we have the Brick Bank, which I don't know. Every city needs a bank. It's one of those corner sets. Yeah. It's a beautiful looking set as well.
I like that set.
Can't believe I missed this.
This came out in 2016 and retired in 2018.
I want this.
At originally $169.99. Currently valued $500 to $999. It's on Brick Economy at $551 average between this and eBay.
I want this one.
224 growth percent. Great set. Only around for 2 years. That's a consistent thing.
2-year mark.
Very consistent. Downtown Diner just retired. Once again, Brad, like you said, not only is this a recent retired set, but it has a very different look than the other ones.
Yeah, it does.
These all look beautiful together,
cool.
and I've seen great displays, but for someone who's half into it and just wants about half of them, they don't want every single one, they're not collecting all of them, just kind of picking and choosing, it's not one that's necessarily going to be picked up.
Yeah.
Currently, now this is new data, guys. I mean, it just retired in 2020, but $319 to $379 on Bricklink, and Brick Economy sets it at $271 with a total growth in that time, very short time frame of 59%. So, still in the market, we have Assembly Square.
Ooh,
I'm picking
Corner
that
Garage.
up.
What you have, Brad? Bookshop.
I like this one. I like the colors. Even though it's smaller, I like it.
Which Brad just bought the police station.
the police station.
No. I bought the donut shop. There's just a police station that happened to come with it.
That's funny. So here's what I'm going to say, and I want your guys to give your opinions. I think that these are awesome sets. I think they are very I know they're not classic Lego, but when you think of Lego, they're classic Lego in a sense.
And
like you
20
think
years,
modular.
they'll be classic.
Like blocky buildings.
Yes. I think they're great investments if you are ready to hold them for a while. So if you have the space, because when you make an investment, it's money that's sitting on the shelf, and you have to keep that in mind. It's not flowing in the market and generating more money. If you buy something and as soon as it retires, it does really well, like the Christmas themes, that only have a 2 to 3 year life expectancy on the shelf, I would recommend actually subbing for the Christmas theme. These are also a lot more spacious when they sit on your shelf. So I think you can fit more into one place if you have a tight room. Yeah. I would go Christmas over this, honestly. If you're really looking to invest.
I do have to say though, I was talking to a cool guy Don about this recently, about investing into stuff. He was talking about there's these people who they'll buy stuff for 5 years that sit around, and then after that they resell the one they bought 5 years ago. And they'll be able to buy the newest one, and they'll buy 2 of every one. So that, they want 2 modular. So that's the same thing with Christmas. And that's a really good way about going. Yeah. If you are okay with sitting for 5 years, on stuff. And then on the 5th year, selling that. The next year, you sell the one you bought 5 years ago. Next year, you sell the one you bought 5 years ago, and you can buy 2 of the stuff, and then you can kind of just keep that money just going into those sets. And if you do the right investments, stuff like Modular, Star Wars, and Christmas, I think you can easily return that investment and be able to have it so that your Lego buying is just on this stuff.
Yeah,
off
I
of
agree.
this stuff.
I even think if you can buy something that you know is going to double, just double in 2 years. I'm not a financial advisor, so just take this with a grain of salt. I would sell it as soon as you can to get double what your return is, and then quickly invest it into something else. If the money is moving faster, you're going to gain more.
Yeah.
And I do have to say, though, look at stuff when you are investing. And Matt's made me really think about this. I gotta thank Matt for these investments. You made me really think about this different. Now, even though I'm not going to sell all this stuff, honestly, Christmas sets and the modular sets are for myself. But at the same time,
and you don't see me going and buying a ton of these sets either. I don't do it because I don't have the capital. Like, but if you are doing it, I know a lot about it, and I would highly recommend it.
But like the thing is too, you can have that sitting in the back of your head. It's like, oh, if I don't like this set in a few years, you can turn around and resell it. But I'm going to say, though, the modular sets, find stuff that is collectible. Stuff like Ninjago City Gardens. Find stuff like the Christmas modulars, brickheads. We've talked about how great of investments, collectible minifigures. All of those things are things you can turn around and get an investment on. Star Wars stuff is a very easy turnaround with just the figures. If you find more UCS, exactly. Find stuff that's collectible. You can easily turn around and sell those for a better price. And we've seen
Star Wars buildable figures.
Yes.
No.
Sorry. My brain was turned off there for a second.
Zane, what do you think of the modular buildings? You've been very, very quiet.
Well, he keeps clicking his button on his mouse.
Do you think they're good sets? Do you think they're bad sets? I know you're not a city guy. I know you're a vehicles guy. But what do you think of these?
I think they're beautiful. Honestly, if I was to build a city, that's the type of stuff I'd go for. I mean, a lot of people do their own MOCs and make their own city stuff and whatnot. But I would be a modular city builder. Like I have the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
It's not really modular.
It is.
People modularize it.
Yeah. No, it is. It's already set up to be modular.
Really?
It is. It has
That's awesome.
It has the Technic pins parts in the side.
That's great.
So technically, it could technically be counted as a modular set. It's just a little bit different because it's superhero. So it fits great with the rest of the sets. It's just
tall. It's very tall.
And that's great. We don't get many tall buildings like that.
Yeah, you need a skyscraper in your city. And I've seen a lot of people integrate their Daily Bugle into their city.
I thought about it when I was picking up the modular sets. I was like, that would be a really good set to throw in. But there's other sets I'd rather get before then.
Yeah.
They need to make another tall building in a few years because
I think they need to do an actual modular.
A Stark Tower that size would be really cool.
Well, I was thinking I want like a parking garage, maybe like bottom half, and then like actual like skyscraper or something like that top. I don't know, something where it could be a bit bigger, like the Daily Bugle height, just bigger, just some taller buildings that go great with your city.
A UCS Avengers Tower would be great from a Marvel perspective, though. I would love that.
Yeah. I would get that. Ish.
Anyways, that ends Lego investments. To wrap it up, like I said, I think they're very expensive. They're kind of hit and miss, especially if you don't know exactly when it's going to retire. But if you have the money, if you have the space, and you think you got something good, go for it. I will also say when it comes to Lego investments, don't necessarily go where everybody else is going. Find your own niche. Find your own thing. I know Lego Friends also does very well investment-wise, honestly. So, don't think you just have to buy these big sets.
Yeah. Rest in peace, the people who bought the ATST from The Mandalorian.
Don't go where everybody else is going.
So,
anyways, moving on.
I feel like we need a good laugh. So, you know what time it is? It is...
memes.
I just realized that's the old logo. We need to get the new logo in
there. Man, we do need to do that.
What are you doing, Ethan? Wow.
I didn't even notice that.
No one did. We've been doing this with this new logo for a while now.
Yikes. Not even the guy that made the logo knew.
Yeah.
All right.
We can keep it for the people that know. So
The OG.
looking
Ethan.
at them. What was Zane?
Ethan.
I'm really, there's a few memes I've been seeing in the Discord that pop up that I haven't seen you use, Ethan, and some of them target you. So I think you're,
I grabbed them.
Randomly
I
random.
grabbed them. I was excited to show them. Okay.
All right,
So
let's go.
We'll
Let's
start
go.
with those. Okay. So
I love this. I laughed so hard.
What?
I'm guessing this is
remember
from Randomly Random.
yes, this is randomly random.
Ethan kept cutting him off and saying how his stuff was trash or his
Oh
jokes.
yeah,
And I agree.
Like 6 months ago.
This has been half a year long.
An ongoing meme for so long now. Okay, all right, what's the next one?
And this next one. This is by randomly random.
Dude, Pennywise confirmed. His personal Pennywise. He will never go to another Lego convention again. Way to go.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay, so
The lighting does you no favors there, my friend.
No, no, it does not. Also,
red hair,
red
hold
with
on.
white. Okay.
I don't know how I did that. That
Orange
was
hair.
You gotta
look. I was after Brick Rodeo. I was exhausted.
No, actually, no. He looks like the Joker from Gotham in this. He looks exact. Look up the phone. No, later we'll do that. But
It's
oh
the
my
orange
gosh.
hair and the white face
Yeah.
and the red lips for me.
It is, it is
Yeah,
all
I'm guessing
Alright,
they're
next.
chapped. Okay, these are just the two that I found on Instagram. We got.
Oh my gosh.
This made me go, what?
I don't understand this photo.
It's like a panoramic
Wait.
photo whenever you're taking
No,
a
no.
picture and like
Oh, yeah.
it blips.
Oh, that
You're right. You're right. That's
When you
funny.
tell people not to move and they move anyways, they got like half a face here and half a face there.
You're right.
And I thought this one was funny.
Oh, yeah, that's
this
a
is
good
this
one.
is like I wanted to build this now. I like this is perfect. This marks
This is the classic Lego meme.
Mm-hmm. And next up, we got bike. This is what I
Yeah.
mentioned earlier.
Yeah, baby.
Wait,
Woo!
Ethan. I don't think we've done that one below it.
I'm
that was
pretty
on our
sure.
Discord.
I think that was the week. But yeah, you look good today. But you look better in Stud Buzz merch.
There you go.
I showed these on the ones that you and Zane weren't here.
Oh, come on.
Wow, wow.
Bring the fun.
And next up, we have the ones that I've made.
Oh,
so
Ethan's made.
Let's go. Let's go.
I
Please,
made some.
please, people in the chat who are watching this, make us memes so that Ethan doesn't have to subject us to his memes.
Yes. Yes, please.
I enjoy making memes when I have ideas. When you get a ton of new Lego, when you realize you spent hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, facts.
I don't care actually.
When did he
It's still
make
like,
that
"Ah!"
face? When did he make that face, Ethan?
It was literally like 2 seconds after that. It was like saying something. Like it wasn't. It was like
that last week's episode?
I think it was. No, it was the
Oh
week
my
before
gosh.
last.
It was the week
Okay.
before last.
Okay, and then this one's a little different. When your brother gets a Lego set that you want.
Ooh.
That's so long ago.
There's little me.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't see that? You didn't realize that? Look at him.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, look at the red hair. Yeah, you can see it.
Look at his ears.
Oh, his ears.
Oh my God.
But look at the set. I mean, that's
It's
I
true.
want that set.
This
Ethan's
photo
still
looks
jealous
like
of that day.
it's so old.
Well,
This
it
makes
was
the
a print-
Lego set look old.
It was
not that old,
A
Ethan.
printed photo. A printed photo that I took with my phone. So that's
That's
why.
true.
Oh.
That's
So this is probably like 2007, 2008, maybe.
I was gonna say we had an iPhone in 2008.
I doubt this was on an iPhone.
I doubt it too. This is on a A disposable camera.
Oh my
Wait,
god!
can I ask why your mom took, or why your parent or whoever took the photo took this of your brother holding a Lego set?
Birthday?
My guess is birthday. It looks cold
Okay.
out. I mean January.
Okay.
So or Christmas. So maybe.
Love it.
But yeah, he doesn't look like that anymore.
Cy O'Connor.
I kind of do. It's a resembling. Okay. Well, that was the memes.
Sweet.
Memes.
That was it for memes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, we need to just carry that kind of energy. You know that?
Mhm.
That energy was
Yeah,
really,
that was
really good.
That was
Let it
hilarious.
flow through you.
Sai, you missed it. We talked about modular buildings and.
Oh, he would love it. There was no poop in it though. There's no poop buildings. No toilets, no poo poo.
Please go watch the episode for where we talked to Sai to understand that joke.
Exactly. Cy has a thing with poo poo in his buildings.
Okay, let's move on here. We're
I love
behind,
that.
guys. Here we got.
Let's continue
3
that
minutes. Let's
energy.
go.
Come on, let's get.
Let's go.
Okay, so guys, let's take the energy. I've got 10 fresh, brand new, really hard trivia questions for all of you. And yes, they're going to be very, very difficult. So let's get into it. Boom!
Boom.
You guys having a good time? You guys excited for this? Because I'm super pumped up.
I'm
guys
so
pumped
pumped
up?
up. Yeah.
I'm pumped.
I'm
Matt,
so
you
pumped
need to
up.
be pumped up, man. You need to be like more ecstatic about this.
Well, this is
Yeah.
trivia time where Matt fails every single question, so you know,
That's
Okay,
the
you gotta
thing.
check this out. All right.
guest is
Brad
gonna
is-
pass me here pretty soon.
Yeah. So Brad, you have 4. Ethan, you have 5. Matt, you have 3, and guests have 3.
Matt, I know exactly why you aren't doing well. You haven't bought Stud Buds merch.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh.
So what
I
we're gonna do-
have wanted to buy it. I need to talk to Zane first. He ghosted me, by the way. I'm just to call him out right now.
Oh,
Since you're calling me out.
Zane!
You said
Zane!
last time you were here, you will talk to me that night. You said I will message you to get the merch all set up and get you squared away. I was never talked to. I was never texted or called.
That was my
Alright.
bad. Sorry.
We
So
gotta move on here.
I gotta tell you guys, guests will not be acquiring any points today because I did do a live stream talking to people about questions and trivia. So I don't know who was there and who wasn't there.
Got it.
So I can't
Makes
award
sense.
any points.
Okay.
So for this, make sure everybody, you guys are all out of the chat. Everyone's closed it. Hands up. No Googling, no clicking, no typing, no nothing.
Nope.
So Brad,
Nope.
we are going to start with you for your first question of the night.
Okay.
If I have spelled something wrong or misdone something, don't point it out.
That's very hard.
I'm hiring
We
an
should get
assistant.
a point every time we point it out.
No.
Oh, you would be winning, Matt.
I literally am hiring an assistant to go through this. I am not
Actually,
even
we
joking.
should
Your
lose
mother?
points every time we point it
No,
out.
I have a coworker that's actually going to do it for me
Wow.
Oh.
because
Alright, guys,
I can't have you guys look at the questions. So
Alright.
okay, here we go. Brad,
7.
spin that wheel.
No,
Spin that.
spin that
Why am I the
wheel.
only one? What?
Spin that
that
wheel.
Oh. It looks like a
Question
7.
number 1.
If you
Uno.
All right, question 1.
I'm glad you
Okay.
got this one because this one I'm really excited about this one. All right, so let's pull it up. How many bricks fail production per million bricks made?
None. Lego does not. No, joking. I'm joking. Lego does not fail their brick. No, joking.
I was impressed with this one. So,
Wait,
out
I
of
have a
every
question.
million bricks, how many of them fail production?
You know,
This is
I'm
not
gonna go with
counting
20.
misprints.
It counts any fail, any type
Oh,
of
wait,
fail,
fail.
misprint,
Ooh.
misproduction, any of that.
Mismold.
Anything that makes it
I'm gonna say
unsellable.
100. I'm gonna say 100 because I don't think it's very high.
100 out of every million
Yep.
is incorrect. Matt, what is your answer? We will go around the table here.
A million.
1
million.
million made.
a
How
million
many
bricks fail out of a million.
I want to say 10,000.
10,000. That's
fail? Okay.
A lot.
Ethan,
so. Brad's got 1,000.
Brad's got
No,
100.
100.
100. Then I should go. I'm gonna go with 1,000. I'll be the middleman.
Okay, you're gonna go with 1,000. The correct answer is 18.
What?
Only
I
around
was
18
right with
fell
my first answer.
for every million. Isn't that insane?
That's awesome.
That is.
Well, I
That-
have one back here. Should have.
Do you have a misprint or a misprint?
I have a misprint. I have a misprint for record here.
Oh,
It's
you need
very-
to
That bumps you up to
very
tie
odd.
with
pieces.
Ethan.
I am going to.
What?
I said, Brad, you were tied with Ethan now, 5 and 5. Matt's tied with Guest, 3 and 3. Okie dokie. Next up on the
Okie
docket.
Can't award points today.
Can't award points. Sorry. Next up is
6.
Matt Mellish. Spinning the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, baby.
Spin that.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay,
Ocho.
question number 8. Ooh. What car company did Lego partner with for the NHRA?
What does NHRA stand for?
National Hot Rod Association.
Car company.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Wheels.
No, that's not a car company. That's a toy company.
I was waiting for someone to catch it.
Not Hot Wheels, Hot Rod.
Oh my gosh.
I
Hot rod. What is a hot rod? Oh, so it'd be
What's a
like
hot rod?
Ferrari.
Muscle cars, drag cars, vehicles, big engines, Hemis, motors,
I know.
V8s, muscle cars, hot rods, rat rods, big
Speed
superchargers.
champions.
speed
I'm not-
champion stuff.
I'm gonna punch you.
content?
Jeep.
No.
Big.
I think we should all count for Ethan's answers.
No.
Yeah.
Every time
I know.
I have.
All right, throw a guess out there. We got.
If Brad knows it, just say it. Or I
Dodge.
guess he's the last one, so
You talk about muscle cars, Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger. I'm guessing it's Dodge.
Dodge. Oh. I
Matt,
had
you
no
perfectly
clue.
had the chance to do it, and you gave it. You straight up handed it to him. Bye, Matt. I'm sorry.
I don't know anything about cars, and that's the funny thing. But I do know Dodges because I always wanted a Dodge Charger. After
See-
I like that style.
It makes me super happy because I drive a Dodge Charger with a 5.7
Exactly.
Hemi, and they just recently teamed up in 2018 is when they started the Speed Champions and stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So they've got the drag car, they've got the yellow Hellcat, Dodge Demon Challenger, and a couple other things they've done. But yes, next up, Matt. Whoa, why is Officer Matt here?
you violated the law.
Oh, you violated the law.
I think you violate the law, Matt. You threw the
You
question
handed
away.
it to him
Yeah.
flat out. There you go. That's okay though.
I give him
Ethan.
Ethan, what did you have gotten? Matt?
Ethan.
Well, I'm
Maybe.
proud of you, Brad, for knowing that. I'm proud of you, Brad. Proud of you.
I honestly was a guess, but I guessed after the after the hints he gave. It was pretty
After the comment you read, that's what I heard.
Oh.
hints he gave.
I saw
Okay,
you.
ready?
I saw you scrolling over there. I don't know.
This is for Ethan. Ethan,
Number
spinning
6.
your wheel. You thinking 6? If you get it wrong, that's 3 points you lose.
Oh my god!
He
Oh
got
my
6.
god! He should get 0.001 points just for that.
Just a 0.1 for doing that. That would be hilarious. Okay, so question numero 6. Okay, ready? What is the only non-Star Wars Lego theme to have Star Wars characters in it?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, Indiana Jones.
Holy shit, he got it. The answer is Indiana Jones set 7621 had R2D2 and C3PO on a poster.
Where's my?
Well, not only that,
Somewhere.
but there was San Diego Comic Con exclusive with an Indiana Jones and a Han Solo that turned around and you could flip it back and forth.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
I don't know if that was technically a Star Wars set or an Indiana Jones set, though.
Okay,
But
so
it's I guessed since they're both Lucasfilm. It's Indiana
yeah, they are
Jones.
both Lucasfilm. But here's the score now: Brad at 6, Ethan at 6.01, Matt at 3, and Guesser at 3. All right, next up is the speed question. Speed question. Everybody's hands down.
All right, I'm going with 4.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
a
try to get myself
speed champion?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to get myself a 0.01 point. I'm gonna go with 4.
Yes. If
7.
you guess the number beforehand, that's a 0.01 to you.
7.
Okay. 2, 7, and 4.
This could be the only one that Matt actually wins.
2,
Today.
7, and 4. 2, 7, and 4. Come on. Come on.
Matt can't even win at that.
So who guessed 4?
Matt doesn't win anything. Matt doesn't gamble.
I'm tied with Ethan.
Matt, do not gamble at all. Please don't. Just keep it to yourself. Just let life be life, my man.
I've had to work for everything that I have.
Yeah,
Sure.
no.
Man, I thought I was winning.
Well, after that one, this is the new score: 6.01 to Ethan, 6.01. Matt 3, guess 3.
I swear, if I ever have a comeback and I get beaten by that, I'm gonna flip.
At the very end, it's like 9 to 10.01.
I was waiting
9.01.
for Matt that to be the only one he actually ever wins.
Okay.
All right. Question.
When was the new famously interlocking Lego brick patented? Like what year?
1995.
19. It was patented in 1995. That is incorrect. I apologize.
Oh, wait.
No,
I thought
you
you said-
guessed.
Okay.
Nope,
I
that
thought
was
it
your
was,
guess.
I thought he had said new, and so that's why I guessed new.
Well, I did say
did say
new, but
new?
it's just part of the now famous interlocking. Sorry,
Okay.
Matt,
Ethan.
Matt.
I want Ethan to answer first.
Ethan. Quickly, we gotta hustle, you bustle.
83.
83, wrong. Matt,
1959.
1959 is the closest answer. It was born in 1949. 1949 is when they patented
Matt.
the Lego brick. So Matt is acquired. He has acquired a point.
Ethan,
Matt is.
why'd you guess that if you know Lego has been around since 1980?
I don't know. I feel like it was going to be a trick question.
Brad actually has an excuse because when I read it out loud, I said new, not
Yeah,
now. So
I
Brad has
thought-
an excuse.
that-
You have
that-
no excuse.
I agree.
No excuse. Look at this. Matt got a point, everybody. Everybody, we just need to give Matt just a round of applause. Really
It was
quick.
kind of given to me, but whatever. I'll take.
You
I'll
were the
take what I can
closest.
get.
That's
Hey,
the
it did come true when you didn't guess first or second. You actually won.
It's true.
Yeah, look at that. You didn't guess. You didn't guess
Yeah.
last either. Okay.
A for effort.
So, guys, that is it for trivia time. We did a little
That
bit
was
quicker
fun.
this time, and I'm going to turn the time over to Breaking Up Brad.
Guys, it's time to shed a tear. All right. You guys ready for one of our craziest, wackiest, just weirdest themes that we have done so far?
Don't
And
tell me it's Scala.
What? So I was looking yesterday, and I was gonna do a medieval theme because we have a lot of them and a lot of space. I want to start knocking some of those out, and I was like, okay, I want to do those ones justice. So I'm pushing those aside. I'm gonna do a lot of research, guys, and start doing them in order as they came out, just so you guys can really get, because a lot of them interlock together, and I want to make sure we get the full picture there. I want to make sure we do them right.
Interlock.
But our good friend Stacy posted on her Instagram because she does throwback miniature sets, and it made me remember about this theme out of nowhere.
themes.
And I looked into it, and this theme is absolutely bizarre. And I didn't realize it when it came out in 2005. So we're jumping all the way back to 2005 for Lego Dino Attack, baby!
Oh,
Rawr.
that's crazy.
All right. So there's a reason why I'm talking. This is one of the wackiest themes we have seen. I'm not gonna lie. I remember this theme back in the day. I remember the crazy box art. I remember the sets, the dinosaurs. But once I looked into it, this theme is insane. So let me give you guys some background.
Insane.
I'm gonna give you guys some background right now, quickly.
Matches so perfectly.
So the theme came out in 2005 with release of 5 sets. The sets ranged from a $5 to a $70 set. These themes took massive futuristic. This theme took massive futuristics and tossed them against Mutant, dinosaurs, which have powers. It had a team of 4 characters: Shadow, Digger, Specs, and Viper. A story of this theme is very basic. I'm pretty sure the theme takes place in the year 2010, where radioactive dinosaurs created by a
only
mad
5 years
scientist.
after the theme was
Only
made.
5 years after.
These
Oh my
dinosaurs have
gosh.
abilities beyond the normal. The Dino Attack team must stop them, or the Earth will be destroyed. The boxes show the battle happening in Apocalyptic City. So this is where it gets a bit weird too. This theme was
It gets a bit
released
weird.
Yeah.
It's been weird.
So the theme was only released in North America and Australia. I'm pretty sure. Was Australia? Australia. Only in those 2
Thanos must have
places.
snapped and dinosaurs appeared.
I'll get there quickly. So they only appeared in North America and Australia. But later in 2010, it was released in Europe. Now, the reason this happened is if you look at the release, all the weaponry that, because when I show you guys this, you'll see all the weaponry was taken off and instead replaced with cages and nets. And also it was changed from Apocalyptic City to a deep jungle. And this theme was called Dino 2010. So creative. So I was looking up some videos, and this is great creator. He's actually on Lego Masters, Cheesy Studios. And he talked about, it's like, yeah, I guess us Americans are just crazy enough. They wanted to leave our guns. So it was crazy. And so I want to get into this because it's a very interesting theme with 5 sets. But let's get into it, guys. So we're gonna start off with the small. Whoa, that's not what I meant to start off with.
Wait, you're telling me there's only 5 sets?
Yes.
What?
2005 to 2006. So this is the first one right here. This is called Steel Sprinter versus Mutant Lizard. Now this Mutant Lizard is all one piece, but it's bendable. The that they use, you can actually bend it around.
Wow.
So this was according to Brickset, it was $4, but I also saw it was like $5. So kind of came with 1 minifigure, and look at the size of that bazooka.
That's a big bazooka.
So keep this in mind. Everything's out of proportion in this set completely. And I do love the minifigures. The minifigures have really cool like body armor and stuff like that. The printed torsos and stuff. So the next one here we got is Urban Avenger versus Raptor. This Raptor, and for the record, I'm pretty sure on the box it shows that you can push down a certain part on the head and the eyes light up.
Wow.
Oh, that brick right there on its back.
That's actually back then they had bricks on the back so you could connect parts to them, so it'd still be Lego, I guess. But the arms could actually so usually we see arms move more like this. These arms could go like this too.
Wow.
So they could do that. They could move. Yeah, you could actually pose them pretty well. So this set went for
that.
This set went for $10. Cool roller cage, like machine gun weapon on the top there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It looks like a dune buggy. How much was this set?
$10.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
Now this is where it gets crazy. Now we have the Fire Hammer versus Mutant Lizard. So this one came with 3 Mutant Lizards. Same thing, be able to move them around, and yet this massive dune buggy, as it was called, just big. And the vehicle is pretty big. Yeah, it's a Humvee, basically. So the next one here, Iron Predator versus T-Rex.
I like that tank. By God, I want that.
It's huge, right? So,
yeah.
And then the T-Rex is also, so this one was $40.
I think that's got the light up eyes.
Yeah. So for the record, this one was only about 34 pieces more than the other one, but the T-Rex is massive. The T-Rex is about the size of the set vehicle, I want to say. Like, these things are massive. And then last of all here, we have Iron T1 Typhoon versus T-Rex.
Nice pterodactyl.
Went for $70.
A T-Rex on a building with a pterodactyl.
And it has a pterodactyl with it too.
Jeez.
And this one did come with all 4 of the main characters. So each of the other ones only came with 1 of the main characters. This comes with all 4 of them.
Was this? When did the ball turret come out? The nose of the helicopter?
That came 2002. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Yeah, they're in the gunship.
I thought they were in the original gunship. I know they came in the second gunship, but yeah, that came out a while ago.
Okay.
I'm quickly trying to find it, but this vehicle is long. Like, I can't find the dimensions here.
I wonder how sturdy the little helicopter propeller is. I wonder if
and I don't know exactly, but there are some pretty cool functions with it. There's the rope that gets connected up to it so you can swing around with it.
It does not look very sturdy at all. It looks like 2 plates put together.
For the propellers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Usually propellers in these types of sets weren't very sturdy. But it's
2005.
Yeah, 2005. And for the record, this site goes over $400 now. Just
holy crap! Really?
New or used?
New. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. On Bricklink, the price is $400. According to Brickset, it goes for $276 new to $173 used. These sets go around in price. And I am pretty sure the characters in this were a little bit different. The main 4 characters, they came with a few different outfits in this set compared to the other ones. But this set is massive. So I want to point out there's a great color scheme. You do have the red with the tan, with a little gray and black mixed in there. I think they did a really good job keeping good constant colors. It reminds me of themes around this time where you got like Aqua Raiders. You got the good guys versus the bad guy. You always got a big monster versus the good guys. And I do like that you had smaller ones with like this, the smaller Rex, dinosaurs to this one. There was a pretty good game on Lego.com if I remember right too.
This does remind me a lot of Aqua Raiders now that you say it.
And if you look at a lot of themes around that time, this was the pattern they did. And I actually have no problem with that being like Vikings was kind of the same thing
Vikings,
too.
like they got the ship and then the dragon and they like the ship and the sea monster.
I wish they did more of that.
Yeah, and I actually don't have a problem with that happening because you always want a bad guy and you want a good guy. And the colors are like Power Miners and all this other stuff. They always had a good color base to go along with them. Same thing with Atlantis and Aqua Raiders. Aqua Raiders had the yellow. This just had that awesome looking red and tan, like kind of military like vehicles. So
how long were these on the shelf?
About a year.
Wow, no wonder they're worth so much.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, they went from September 2005 to December of 2006. So about a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, not very long. Under that 2-year mark.
But it's crazy to me when this becomes vintage.
Yeah, This was 2005. I mean, Matt, do you remember these?
No, I don't.
Really? Okay.
No, I was in Toys R Us looking for like Lego Star Wars stuff at this time. But the thing is, I must have had blinders on because I must have just walked in and saw the Star Wars and went to that. I didn't look at anything else, and shame on me for that.
I just remember seeing this in the Lego catalogs, Lego.com. A lot of the games, I played a lot of Lego.com games.
Honestly, until this moment, haven't known this existed.
I didn't know.
Really?
You weren't born then, Ethan.
I guess this is why I'm the theme guy.
If you would have shown me one of those dinosaurs, it said it's bendable, like in person. You didn't say it was Lego. I wouldn't have thought that it was Lego.
Yeah, me either. I wonder if you can connect it to the base plates. Like if it
I think
has
so.
the feet that can connect.
I think so. I think there is studs in the feet.
I don't know how I feel, guys. I feel kind of torn.
I feel very torn. Here's why for me, these are not displayable at all to me.
They're definitely not. They're definitely play things. Like
these are toys.
It's definitely a toy theme. Like we're gonna be slamming them and throwing them and bashing dinosaurs. It's definitely
get
fun
a tank up here. Yeah.
Get your tank.
I
call the tank over pounds of Lego.
I think the nice thing about this displayable, I'm not, we can go wherever. If you guys don't like it, I'm just trying to, point out some stuff here.
Yeah.
These sets are bigger, so they'll look better on a shelf than some stuff we've seen in the past, where we've seen certain themes where I'm like, hey, this is really small stuff. These are big vehicles, and they fit well together too. Like I can see these on a shelf compared to something like, Belleville. But some of the other themes, like the car sets, they're all smaller. I'm not.
I'm not saying
trying
it's
to
a
throw it
bad
out there.
theme.
Yeah.
I'm just saying these are clearly not. These are bin material, is what I'm trying to
Yes.
explain.
Oh yeah, but I do feel like compared to other past themes I've seen, these are bigger, so I would want them on my shelf more. Sometimes you want bigger stuff than smaller
Nowadays,
stuff put on a shelf.
but if this just came out now,
yes, but I do have to agree though.
Would feel that
this
way.
was bin, but also I think the playability with these sets are absolutely amazing.
Hey,
oh
my
yeah,
gosh.
Would you mind if I shared something on the screen really quick just to help this?
Yeah.
Because I looked this up on YouTube just now.
Is it a video for it?
Kind of. I won't play the whole video. I'll just kind of like skim through really quick because the box
Shows
for this
video
thing
of Dozer.
is shows the dozer.
mute
Oh.
the video. Be sure to mute the video.
It's muted right now. I think it will mute it. I hope. But this is the box it came in.
Yeah.
Like, is it playing or is it muted?
No, it's playing.
Let me.
I mean, it's muted.
Oh, it's muted. Okay. But like, look at this. Like, I've never seen a Lego box that does anything.
That was old time boxes because
there's a
like that.
Yeah.
That's just kind of crazy. And so this is it right here.
Now look how big that T-Rex, like that dinosaur is.
That's a big dinosaur.
There's your
That does not even look Lego.
It doesn't, right?
I mean, if it wasn't for the
crazy.
4 studs on the back, I would agree.
Yeah, the little bricks up there.
I do love the minifigures though. Those minifigures are awesome. I like the one with like the desert. You know, that one's really cool.
The treads, when you roll it around, it doesn't look sturdy, so you won't be able to do.
Yeah.
You know, because it's.
Well, I know
I would rather the Humvee.
My clone turbo tank from 2005 broke every single time that I picked it up. So yeah.
Oh, that doesn't seem too bad actually.
Doesn't
Just
seem
that
too
front
horrible.
hitting the ground at an angle. You know.
Yeah. No, I think it's awesome. Stickers. That's where my hat goes.
It does have stickers out there.
Yeah.
And
I think this is very kid friendly. But I think you could do some fun stuff with the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
There's the light up eyes that we were talking about.
Yep. That's what it was showing, the light up eyes.
Oh,
that is cool.
Shout out to Brick Queen. For that. Brick Queen. Thank you for giving us the insight on that.
Crazy.
But yeah, I'm so torn. It's really cool, and I could just imagine myself just getting crazy with it and playing with it.
Especially if you love dinosaurs.
I do love dinosaurs, guys.
I do like dinosaurs.
I will have to say though, I was watching a video on this, and it's like, oh yeah, some of them have shield powers and laser eyes and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I mean, you don't have to play that way, but I do feel like we talked about story in past teams, and there's some of them it's too complicated. This is so easy. The story is so basic to understand.
Mutant dinosaurs attacking a city.
Yeah, and it's a destroyed city, and like if you look at the box art, you can kind of see like the street building and stuff. It makes sense. And watch. Honestly, guys, if we ever talk about a theme, go on Lego.com, YouTube, and look up the old commercials for them because they're really cool. And I wish we could share them here, but yeah, we can't. So,
I like it. I'm just saying I don't think it's necessarily S material that we're talking about here.
I don't think it's
no. I'm not saying it's S material either. I just
yeah. I
Yeah.
think you know what it is for me. I think when you have a dinosaur in a Lego set, you can do a lot with that dinosaur. Whereas when you have a mutant dinosaur with its eyes lighting up and a bendable structure, like it honestly, this sounds weird. It takes away creativity from me a little bit.
I know what you mean. Like the buildable T-Rex that they did with Jurassic World stuff is huge and amazing.
But that's not
not even the buildable one. I'm talking even just like the play scale Jurassic World ones too. Like you can do different stuff with those dinosaurs other than just having Jurassic World.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you, Matt. I think we'll look at Dino, which is another theme in the future, and some of the other dinosaur themes that retired. Because I don't like doing, for the record, guys, I don't like doing themes that are on the shelves right now. Usually, just because it's harder to get more information about them, and I want to see how the whole theme plays out over the years.
Yeah.
Something like Star Wars, we know is never going to finish, so we just might as well do it now. But I we'll look at that later and kind of talk about that compared to this. To me, I don't think the dinosaurs are the draw of this theme. To me, the vehicles are. I think the military style vehicles with the figures, that's the big draw for me. But I think we all look at these sets differently, and each theme has something that draws us to that theme. So I just trying to get out there. Yeah.
No, it's very nostalgic to me. Like just like looking at the way the
Style.
box is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the old clone turbo tank. I didn't get the set that had it, but with the light up Mace Windu figure, it had the same flip open the box sort of
I missed
design.
that. They need to start doing
I-
those for idea sets.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I really like it. It's definitely old school, and I think that's why I am partial to it. But if it came out today, I think we would be we'd be making fun of it. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But now looking back, you have a different perspective. And
Looking at it from a kid's point of view, for me, is where it would change. Like,
yeah,
if it came out today, us buying it, it's not really in the displayability kind of stuff that we live in with our everyday lives, as well as enjoying Lego. But as a kid playing with something, whether it's part of the bin or having those pieces to create your own tank, or whether it's you're slamming it into, you grab your Republic gunship and you're shooting turrets at the freaking dinosaur. Like, I mean, it's very, very interactive with playing and the light up eyes, and it's really toward a younger audience who's gonna play with it. More than just,
and kids love dinosaurs, and I'm really
they
surprised.
love dinosaurs.
Yeah, and I think that's
who
why
doesn't like
even if this
dinosaurs.
theme came out, I think the kids would still. I think kids would love this, and I think Zane's right. It's the playability of this theme that makes it so special. You got the artillery pieces, the cannons, the shooters, and on top of that, you got big dinosaurs that you can shoot them at, and then the vehicles you can literally. When I first saw this, I imagined taking that Humvee and just smashing it into like a dinosaur. Like, I think this theme's great for that.
Yeah,
and for that,
can we see the list?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just thinking, for everything rate. Sorry, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
To me, this is B.
I agree. This is a B tier.
Just want to throw it out there. Go ahead, say anything.
No, that's right where I was going. I was going to say that I don't really see much mock ability in it as far as worlds, but I feel like you can mock any vehicle you wanted to. The bad guys are what the bad guys are. It's just the dinosaurs. You're just going to have to deal with it. But I could see it being as a B with like power miners and all that, honestly.
Yeah.
Pharaoh's Quest, yeah. They kind of goes the same line, I think.
I
Ethan,
like Pharaoh's Quest did better, though.
Not a B.
Uh-oh.
Really?
S.
I think it's an S. No.
No.
I think I'm going to go with C.
Well, 3 B's.
They're cool.
So.
Yeah, it's automatic B.
But that's okay. Give your opinion. Give us your honest
I want to know.
All right.
I do like to see that. Okay, so like looking at this list quickly, we the themes that are like this very much so Mars Mission, Aqua Raiders, Vikings, Power Miners, Pharaoh's Quest, Exo Force, and Rock Raiders.
Yeah.
We've gotten 7 themes like that.
Yeah.
Looking
I'm at the
it,
point where I would get Ninjago more than this. I would get Prince of Persia over
really?
this. I would get Mixels over this.
You get Pixels over it?
Mixels has good parts.
I think
The
also
eyes.
going back to what Ethan was saying, I think the builds, I don't think they're up to snuff. And I understand this was 2005, but I think they are a little lackluster. And I think that the design of them is not the helicopter as much, but like look at the propeller; it's so flimsy looking. Especially the tank. It just looks bare bones a little bit to me.
I didn't see that, so I mean, again, we all have different views on this, so that's interesting.
Ethan, what do you think? What do you think of the style?
It's different. The dinosaurs are all right. I would have loved playing with them. I mean, even now, I can imagine playing with them. So the dinosaurs are the highlight of the theme. Everything else is meh. I think it's cool and different.
See,
I think it's cool and different.
I don't know. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Now,
we all
would
saw
I-
this in a different way.
Would I buy them today? I don't think I would. I don't even know if I would have bought them.
I would buy it for the tracks.
Even if I was 10, I don't know if I would get them.
To be honest, I think even as a kid, I might think mutant dinosaurs were a little wild and out for me. To be honest.
But you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
I didn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
That's not out there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't like it.
It's not mutant dinosaurs.
We've looked at a lot of these. I was actually looking at the list too. We've done like 9 of these themes that are kind of like this. If you throw Ultra Agents and Agents into it. and we can see how a theme does it well. There's a lot of themes like this, and I don't mind a theme doing this. I think that's very interesting. You got the bad guy and a good guy vehicle, and just a small run of a year or something like that. I love it how we've seen a theme do this really well with stuff like Mars Missions, Vikings, and Aqua Raiders. Do it a B, which is what they usually are, like Pharaoh's Quest, Exoforce, Rock Raiders, Power Miners, and Dino Attack now. And then we've seen themes not do it so great with agents, and even worse with Ultra Agents. So I think, yeah. Well,
I think
it's
B
very
and C
interesting.
is good.
I think B.
My vote is a low C.
B here. Ooh, low C. You're really against this one. I honestly, I see your perspective though, and I still think it's a B. I think I'm a bit partial, like I said, because it's more classic to me.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the type of theme I loved growing up, so I think that's the reason I'm such a fan of it, and I remember this theme in a way. So yeah.
Zane, I would have said C if it wasn't for the box, FYI. Like if it wasn't for looking at the set like that, I think a hands-on look. Like what I'm saying is when you look at a set for what it is, like I said, I'm partial to the nostalgia aspect of like looking at an old theme, seeing how it's more minimal and how much more creative it was, and then you look at today themes, which are like they're too polished, and I hate to say that. I want somewhere in between. Yeah. And I think for me, Vikings was that. I think Vikings and Aqua Raiders was that for me. It's nice in between.
I love Vikings. Vikings is like
quickly talk about a theme we've done on the list already, but we keep putting this off. Can we all agree to move Friends up to a C? We keep talking about doing this.
No.
Nope.
Yes.
No. We've talked about this. I've watched this. I watched it last week. I watched you guys come up with it. I watched the discussion. If anything, I want to drop it.
Why?
Lower it even farther.
Do you want to bring Belleville up?
I want to bring it down with Ultra Agents.
Why?
I think. Okay,
what's wrong with you?
All we need is 3 votes among the crew to move it up. I say
vote.
C.
Well, Jane said moving it down.
If we do,
well, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm totally messing with you because the whole discussion. No, yeah, jump it up, dude. It definitely deserves it.
Okay.
Well, Zane, what did you think of Belleville last week? Did you watch that episode?
I did. I'm impartial to Belleville. Belleville felt very, very dull.
I agree.
I mean, Friends is more creative. It opens up a new perspective to Friends, in my opinion. Friends becomes more Lego, more buildable stuff. When you look back at the other one that's more dull. It's not.
I wanted to give Belleville an E.
Dull house.
Belleville, and I felt so bad when you guys were watching and talking to our lovely guest, and I was like, "Ooh, she really likes this," and you guys are totally hating on it.
Oh no, she no.
I think we were kind to Belleville. If she wouldn't have been here, it would have been ugly just because we would have been partially against it.
I
think she
did a
saved
very good
it.
job of explaining. Yeah, she did.
That's what I'm saying. She saved it. If we just looked at just us, it would have been different. But no, I totally agree. New perspective on Friends. I love it. Jump it up. I'm cool with it.
All right. Good. All right,
you can
guys.
never tell if you're joking.
Someone who wants to wrap up tonight?
Zane, you haven't been here.
I have not been here for a while. Have we done the commercial? I don't think we have. I don't think we've showed the people where they can find us and what they should do. Ethan, why don't you just give the people what they want?
Okay. I did not have it prepared. Let me get the
Ethan. Always be prepared.
While he's doing that,
we want you people to be okay.
I realize the beacon is not down below. We need to throw that in after the show. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. The merch store will be set up late. It's already set up, but we'll throw it down there soon this week. It should be.
We want you guys to be a part of our show more, and there's something that allows you to be more integrated within our own discussion. Ethan, take it away.
Okay. Are you feeling down? Are you feeling low? Are you struggling to find others with that same Lego connection? Join the Stud Buds Discord server. This server allows you to talk to anyone that has that same passion for Lego just like you. You can talk Lego, share pictures of your epic Lego collection, show your Lego MOCs, and more. So stop what you're doing and join the Stud Buds Discord server today. Sound effects may include nausea, craziness, 2x4 vigilante, Lego addict, mat dancing, destroying Lego sets for one piece, stepping on a Lego part, living in your parents' basement, buying an extra UCS Falcon, and loneliness.
and loneliness. But guys, everybody, make sure you guys join the Discord server. Send in your memes, send in your MOCs, send in great ideas so that way you can be part of the show. We love to hear from you guys. We love to talk to you. We love to show the hilarious memes you guys show up on here. If you guys follow all of us on TikTok and Instagram and all of our YouTubes, you can be part of each of our segments. We get on TikTok and we look into trivia, we look into investments, we look into themes. We talk to you guys and we want your input. So leave comments, hit that like, share with your friends and family. And guys,
hit the subscribe button.
And hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell. That way you can be notified as well for the next time we're about to go live. So check out the merch store. And guys, as always, stay happy, stay positive, and love everything you guys do. And we'll see you on the